Hello, I'm Chris Solo, and welcome to the realms of Ukodor, where I've gathered my friends to play some Dungeons & Dragons. But before we get started, let's go ahead and dive into our announcements. We are affiliate, so go ahead and show your support by hitting that subscribe button or donating bits. A big portion of those proceeds does go to the Game Academy. They're a 501c3 nonprofit that uses tabletop gaming to help youth and teens through social and academic programs through within the tabletop. So by supporting us, you also support them. You can also donate. When you donate bits, you can actually give the players inspiration or potions and such. So when you do donate the bits, you donate 250 bits, and you can say health potion for Jadobi. And I'll try to bring that potion in organically through the game. I'm not just going to hand them a potion. I'm going to try to just bring it story driven. We also big shout out to Griffin Co. You can go ahead and check them out. A lot of the bits that you will see throughout our shows are from them, and they're a big supporter of us. And another big shout out to Master Monk Gaming, which have graced us with the Dice Tower. And we have some other products from them, and we have some other announcements that include them as well. So stay tuned for that. What else we got? I think that's it. Oh, wait. UkodorCon. So tickets for UkodorCon will go on sale via Kickstarter either Friday, if they accept the program by then. If not, it will go in shortly after that. You can go ahead and get your 3-day pass now. You'll get some of the swag that comes with it. So every 3-day pass ticket for $40 will give you an Ukodor shirt. You'll get an Ukodor drawstring swag bag. You're going to get some fun Ukodor buttons. And we also have a lot of very custom, personalized, wood-carved ID badges that I will have a demo for you shortly that is provided by our friends over at Master Monk Gaming as well. So lots of really cool things are happening. We have almost a full schedule of events. We have some panels. We have 4 live shows, one including a celebrity show with a couple special guest stars that we will announce as soon as we're able to. And more information to come from that. So really excited to share that with you all. We will post it in our Discord. So if you're not in our Discord, go ahead and join our Discord if we can drop that link too. We will post the links as soon as we can, and then we'll be able to really have fun. And it is October 25th to 27th here in Mountain View, California. So if you're in the area, we'll try to hook you guys up. Anything else? Any other announcements? Fun things? We have twins here, obviously. Twinsies. Well, triplets, technically. We have 3 torques.
Yeah.
3 torques and a lady? I don't know. Yeah.
Any planning ahead at all that went into this?
Kind of.
Well, I showed up like this.
I woke up like
Eric woke up like this.
Eric woke up like this. I showed up like this.
And
Jeremy changed into this.
I live here, so
He had options.
So you're adaptable.
I just went and changed clothes. I'm also pretty sunburned too, though, so it's
pretty direct.
Oh yeah, I'm sunburned too.
Oh, look at that sunburn!
Oh my gosh, man!
All right, so everyone just take... No, I'm just kidding. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get ready for the next chapter of the Realms
of Ukodor! Welcome to the Realms of Ukodor. And welcome back. So, last we left, the party was hunkered down in the basement of a hideout with hundreds of civilians, some old friends, and some new friends. Quickly realizing that he made a catastrophic mistake, Jadobi was able to alert everyone that there was an enemy coming. You heard very quickly wolves howl, shortly followed up with some rumblings and attacks and scuffles from above. Silence grew still. Then a familiar voice peeked in everyone's ear except for Tallulah's. Farlan was standing outside the door. Quickly letting Farlan in and Lobo, revealing that he was sent here from Tydean, Leroy felt that you all needed some help. Handing Tallulah her own earpiece so she can communicate with the party as well. Stood your ground, got into a defensive position, and started tackling the waves of werewolves that poured through the space. Being able to fight off most of them, but not all of them. The waves continued and continued. Civilians, women, children, screams poured through the space. You were able to fend off quite a few. And then a large noise came from above. The wolves vacated the space, but the damage was done. You quickly gathered your things, and as you were about to assess to leave this space, the bodies that were killed by these werewolves started to reanimate. The undead were alive. Quickly getting everyone out of the space, losing some more civilians on the rush to get out, eventually making your way northward. About halfway through the path northward, Trixie does have a boat up north that you guys were all going to jump on and try to get to some safety. Jadobi realized that he left Ika and Rydell back at home. Quickly going home, when you all took a rest, he did a tree stride, travel via plants, excuse me. To back home, was able to meet up with Ika and Rydell, got a long rest in himself. The rest of you embarked on the rest of your journey to get up north. Quickly, Jadobi and Ika and Rydell were able to catch up. You all get on the ship, and the ship is starting to sail away, and you saw a horde of other undead feral creatures pouring in from a city that you've never been to, but they were just across the river. Quickly able to jump on board, Rydell, Ika, and Jadobi leaped on board of the ship that took flight. The crystals within the ship glue a very bright blue. The side of the ship opened up with wings, and you are now airborne on Trixie's airship. What would you like to do?
Constitution save so none of us vomit.
It's not going that fast.
I climb. Oh well, no. Actually, you pulled us up, so we're good. I'm just on the deck, prone.
Are you all right?
Thanks, Talk. Yeah, and Barakabu, and Denahi.
You're going to want to get up and see this.
Okay. I stand up and I look out beyond the ship.
Okay.
I'm at the boat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you realized whether or not that you were actually off the ground or not, but you were
Off
roughly
the surface of the water.
300 feet or so off the ground, off the surface of the water.
Do I see the wings of the boat too?
Mhm.
Like the.
They're not flapping, it's just more for
Yeah.
stability.
Are we just hovering over the lake right now, or are we moving? Are we just hovering over the lake right now?
No, you're moving. It's not fast. Roughly as fast as you would in the water.
Okay.
There's no engines or anything. It's
Are
just
we heading
wind.
towards the waterfall?
No, you're heading like northeast at the moment. The waterfall was on the southwest
Gotcha.
part of that.
Trixie, you have a flying ship.
Kind of, yeah.
Did you make this?
I did.
What do you mean, kind of? We're flying.
This is the first time I've taken it off the ground.
It's so what?
I'm sitting and hugging the mast with 8 heights, and we're over a fucking lake. I'm just.
She hates water too.
heights.
Poor Denahi. She hates everything. Water. She hates
Children.
heights.
I love hamsters, and that's it.
Denahi, are you okay?
I will be.
Do you want me to hold your hand?
Yes.
Can everyone make a perception check?
Woo, natural 20!
17.
19.
Wow, natural 20.
Nice. 2 natties in a row. Love it.
9.
9,
18.
18,
17.
17. Farland, what was yours again?
19.
19. So everyone except for Denai, which works perfectly because she's just staring at the mast. You all, now that the adrenaline has subsided, and you're all just kind of just taking a moment to yourselves, majority of the people, of the maybe 200 people, maybe, are below decks. But there's still a good handful of people that couldn't fit below decks that are on the top deck. Just kind of gathering their breath, and like the adrenaline has stopped now. They feel like they're kind of safe for the first time in a very long time. But you hear weeping and crying and people asking, where's my mom? Where's my brother? You're just hearing the dire emotion settling in now that everything has calmed down, because it's been a mad dash since you left the space.
Trixie, what city was that? With the burning undead?
What? Which one?
The city that we just left? All the undead were trying to get on the ship? What city was that?
Brailwith.
Isn't Rherargord near here?
Kinda.
It's further south.
Is it storming?
It's starting to rain, yes.
Ah, jeez.
Do you suppose if they were able to reach this town and take it over, Rherargord might be in danger?
How far is Rherargord?
I don't know.
It would appear that all of Ceros is in danger.
On foot, it would be about 3 days.
But we
But with a flying ship, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, these undead, they don't move very fast.
That's assuming this is the only group of undead. There was a group of undead back in Edayk, too.
That's a lot to take in.
It would appear all of Ceros.
I stroked Inaki's hand.
As you all are contemplating this and just kind of talking amongst yourselves, you see Styx sit down for the first time since you all left the basement, just kind of muttering to himself, "They're all dead. They're all dead. Because of you. We were safe. Until you all came down there.
How long did you plan on hiding there for?
Until we had an option.
You had no option. You had none where you were.
400 people just died.
Look, seasick, hair sick.
Constitution too. And about that moment, there's a couple of the other people that were kind of just sitting there, tending to the wounded and such. A couple of them start walking up. We were safe. We were safe. You came in the last time. You came in before all the wolves. You brought them there.
There's no denying that the wolves came with me. And I'm willing to accept full responsibility for that, for the lives that you have lost.
Oh, it's not just your responsibility here. And I look at Jadobi.
I'm looking at the deck. I'm making eye contact with anyone.
If we all recall who the first person was to tell us to leave that place, it was Jadobi.
Or we can continue to blame each other and keep dying. Anyone have a bag? Is there a bag on the ship?
Do not throw up in the Ukodor. A couple of people, like, they hear you say that, and someone brings you a bag and some bread.
She needs something to get
Styx, I understand that you're upset, and I understand how it would be really easy to just blame everybody here, and I'm just as upset as everybody else. But you're out of the city. We got you out of the city, so you're not in any immediate danger.
Us here, yeah. You have women, children, husbands, wives that don't have the rest of their family. I understand we weren't going to be there all the time. But we've been there for months since you all fucking left in the first place. And that's not your fault, I understand that. But it is your fault for bringing them to our door when we were not ready. We were planning on leaving during the daylight when we have the most chance to survive.
There is no daylight in Edayk.
There is if you open the sky,
Their army's growing.
which I can do once a day.
How did you all
What?
find the people of Edayk? I mean, it seems like they were well hidden.
Rosa? Is that her name?
Yes.
Rosa.
She led you there.
Yes.
Do I see Rosa?
Do you know Rosa? Rosie or Rosa?
I don't know this woman. Nobody else was answering.
So some time goes by and she does hear her name. She walks up. Yeah, you all saved me from that vampire. And I brought you down there for safety, not to tell everybody where we were.
Shinobi.
Shinobi, why does she keep calling your name?
As I told you the other day, Fallen, when I scried on my niece, Lord Keiran saw me, and I saw his wolves coming for us.
Wait. So it was you. You scried him?
I did not scry him, I scried my niece. I needed to make sure she was alive. No one has ever tracked me from a scry before.
Have you ever scried before?
Yes, I have. This didn't happen then. It was a mistake that I've learned from.
The culpability is upon Keiran.
Yes. It is that son of a bitch's fault. We understand that.
What do you mean you can open the sky once a day?
I have tricks just like you. Daylight seems to piss them off. Quite a bit.
What are you, Styx?
What are you, Jadobi?
Are you a druid?
No. I'd probably be dead if I was a druid.
Why do you say that?
Because all the other druids are dead except for you.
Because they ate them.
They harvested them.
What?
They harvest druids. Druids are the closest thing to the earth, the planet. It gives them some extra abilities or something. They make it a point of hunting down and harvesting them. It was the first thing that he did when he got there.
Do you know where they're being kept?
I think they're dead, man. Harvesting them. Drinking their blood. Eating them for lunch.
Do you know at all why they hate druids so much? Why they're so anti-beings of the earth?
They don't hate druids. I think they like the druids. Like I said, the daylight hurts them. It makes them more vulnerable. Some of them. But when we were attacked, when we had way more than 600 people, they harvested one of the druids. He was standing in the daylight. And he was fine. So something about your blood or your abilities gives them extra shit.
Perhaps because things that grow from the earth require sunlight, and so drinking druid blood gives them the ability to stand in them.
Sure.
Daywalker.
I mean, I don't think it lasts forever, but it definitely lasts for a long time.
It couldn't last forever if they keep harvesting druids. That must be why he wants your niece and nephew.
They're not druids.
I thought they had
What are they?
demonstrated power.
Yeah, he explained to us that he wanted his niece and nephew to help bring back his queen, not for the other reasons.
Ina is the one who has the power Ian, on the other hand,
is a piece of shit. No offense.
I think he wants Ian for something else.
What did Ian do, Sticks?
They've been
Ian's a
corrupted.
royal stuck-up piece of shit. He's the reason why most of us in the rookery were there. He didn't like seeing us walking around the normal city. Fucking cocksucker. No offense.
I see.
But his mother and father, rest their soul, let him get away with that shit.
Sometimes parents can be blinded to the shortcomings of their children.
Yes.
I'm going to walk over to Denahi and kneel down. Denahi. I need your permission to use the crystal.
Now on the ship.
Not on the ship. Oh. We can leave and go somewhere safer. DM, do I know that it was definitely because Lord Keiran was there and saw my scry the way he looked at us, or do I think that he can find me whenever I scry on anyone?
You can do an Arcana or an Intelligence check.
Okay. Arcana. And you know what? As I'm trying to reminisce, guidance. Oh, thank you. 12 intelligence. Would this be like maybe like history or anything, or is it strictly an intelligence check?
It's strictly an Intelligence or Arcana check.
12.
Your best guess, because you've only scried on very, lack of a better term, amateur levels, and it's never really on a being or near a being of power. Him being able to identify it as him seeing or visually seeing that scry. Not that tear in the plane where you can kind of view the window. He sees the window, if you want to put it that way. So if he's not where you're scrying, there's a good chance you're fine. But that's a very 12 roll.
Risky endeavor.
Denahi, to be safe, I would leave the ship. I would fly somewhere off the path.
Where am I going, by the way?
I thought you were going to Tydean.
Is that where I'm going?
Is that where we want to go?
We'll talk about it. I don't know.
Can we get there on this?
Yeah.
I'm digging my side.
I'm very
Theoretically, you mean?
Should we check on
Hope so.
Rherargord?
I'm very worried about Rherargord. It's closer to Edayk than this city was.
I mean,
Where would we land this boat?
what's in Rherargord?
Allies.
Allies, friends.
Just
More people
Assuming
who
they're
might
not
need
taken
saving.
over by Keiran as well.
Yeah. Zen, Gillette, others.
I would think that it's better to hover here for a while until we have a direct.
well,
line
I
of
can't
action.
hover. I have to go.
We gotta keep moving.
If I hover, we fall. I think.
She thinks.
You don't know.
No, I just said this is the first time it's been off the ground.
And so you...
Where would we land this thing in Rherargord?
It'll probably just land on the ground. I mean,
Doesn't it have a keel? Won't it fall to the side?
maybe. There's water there though. We just land in the cove.
You built a kickstand into it, didn't you?
I should. Ooh, she brings out a notebook.
DM.
Times 4 kicks.
When we were
Yes.
getting closer to the shores of this lake, roughly that's when you said we were leaving like the cloud, like the reach of Lord Keiran.
Yeah, it's.
Am I to believe that cloud would be over Rherargord as well?
Nature check. What time of day was it? I can't remember offhand.
It's rough. We're
think it was
roughly like noon.
noon-ish.
Yeah,
Roughly
that's
noon.
what I thought. Okay.
Because the sun was
So
like...
until the storm just came.
Okay, 1 second. Well, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, until the storm came, the sun was out, so you got out of the dark clouds. Like
Okay.
storm clouds are different than like the darkness.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this nature check was 18 total.
18. I mean, where that city was at, I mean, there's a good chance that his reach has either got to Rherargord or is going to get close to Rherargord.
I think we.
It's closer then.
I think we need to check on Rherargord. We have people there.
I think we're gonna walk into a death trap if we do that.
The town that was infected is north of Rherargord.
Yes.
Rherargord's next. We should
Let's just say it was
Well-
a ripple on a pond. It would hit Rherargord before it got to that city.
Denahi, may I have the crystal?
As well as Silana.
It could be a wave of death and destruction.
hand it to you.
It could be, but until we know, I don't think it's a good course of action to abandon our friends. If we can at least warn them, I think it's
What good is
worth
it to
the risk.
storm right into the heart of it all?
There might be
At least in
survivors there.
Tydean we would have the Throne Cove to land in and a city that may not be
I mean,
tainted.
unless Rherargord was protected by the mountains, might be a long shot, but
Should we send someone in?
Mountains don't stop the dead.
it slows it down.
Denahi, Barakabu, will you come with me so I can go to a safe location to scry?
I'll protect you while you scry.
Why are you scrying more?
I'm gonna.
Every time you've done it,
throws
he's
her
been there.
hands up
We're
and
leaving.
walks away.
I'm not gonna do it here. We're going to a safer spot away from you, off the beaten path.
Then where are we going for you to go do that?
You don't have to go anywhere. I'm going to right there on the spot. I'm gonna shapeshift into a giant eagle, and I'm gonna put my wing down for Denahi and Barakabu.
Oh, I'm
Again
already
with the
on.
eagle stuff.
I didn't even wait. You were like mid-transformation, I was hopping on your back.
I'm gonna stand up, stretch my wings, and take off. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly to the east, to the mountains right above Santana. Here, I'm flying to the east.
Santana.
Selenia?
Oh, that's not a T. Yes, that.
That's where Remus is from.
Yes,
So you're going there. How long does it last?
5 hours.
5 hours?
We've already made some movement.
You won't.
We should be the east side of the lake, right? Or the northeast?
So you guys are probably mid-lake right now. So you can make it like here.
Didn't we just take off when we were like talking?
She was already pushing through the lake
Mhm.
when you.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we were
Remember you,
moving.
you were swimming.
Can I reach the mountains in 5 hours?
You can, yes, you can reach. You can reach over here.
That's where we're going.
So yes, there's a point where you can reach.
But isn't
before
that
you're
where this
visible.
boat is going?
No, they're going a little bit further away. Alright. So you just go?
I'm just gonna coast.
Okay.
How do you guys put up with him?
So,
It amazes me.
he's going there. Where's he meeting us then?
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't really care.
Alright. So,
Well,
I have an idea, if you can fancy it. I implore your courage to go try to save more people. Everything up here looks clear. I think we drop these survivors at the nearest city and then go do what you think you want to do. Because I have friends in Rherargord too.
that's a sound plan, Sticks.
Then what's the nearest city?
I mean, Waina is close. That's probably the closest.
And maybe the safest.
For now, yes. They'll probably go to Tydean on their own, but
The safety of your people is paramount right now, so I think that's the best course of action. We should go to Waina, set down, and then continue on to Rherargord.
okay. All right, let's go. Okay. So, you're gonna take 5 hours. You get close to the end of the bay. Can it's not concentration, right? To be in that field. You should be fine. So you can make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. Can you both make dexterity saving throws? The rest of you on the ship as well.
Dex save?
Yes. As you all are getting ready to leave where the
What?
lake is at, you as well on the east side, you guys on the north side, The storm gets really strong. The wind picks up very, very, very strongly. Sheets of lightning are just cracking out. What are your saves?
7.
7, 5,
Well, I rolled a 7, so it's a total of 20.
20. Okay. You watch as a bolt of lightning just crashes down on the ship, bursts into flames. Parts of it parts of the ship are starting to speckle with flames. Trixie, like she turns really sharply with the thing. You both fall prone. Can you make strength saving throws, please?
24.
24.
I cover the nearest person with my cloak to protect them from debris.
Not crit, but let's see, strength save would be 12.
12. Okay. You're able to both grab on before you go flying off the deck and helping some other people from falling off as well. Ah, shit! So she pulls it down, and the boat kind of evens out a little bit, sails through, passes the big part of the storm, and you are on approach to Waina. What were your saves?
23.
23.
22.
22.
13.
13. Your druid sense starts to kind of sparkle for a second. You quickly turn out of the way, and a big crack of lightning cracks right near you. You're able to kind of get out of the way. The both of you do stay on top as long as possible, and you don't fall off. You do get to the end of where you feel like your shape is about to flicker out. You swoop down and land. It is still raining, but the heavy part of the storm is past.
Okay. All right. Here we go. First, I want to do Giselle, then Carlox, and then Ian. He was trying to tell me something before, but I cut it short.
Didn't we leave Carlox with Leroy?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
It's strangled him over here.
All right, I'm gonna sit
You
down.
left Carlox with his girlfriend,
Carlox was on its way to Tydean, I thought.
supposedly.
All right. So I'm going to start chanting. I think it's like a 10-minute chant. But right when I feel like I'm about to get that feeling, I'm going to call out to them. Okay, be ready. And I'm focusing on Carlox first.
Okay. Remind me what the radius is and all that jazz of.
My scrying?
Yeah,
If it's on this plane of existence.
I understand, but like when you see him, is it like a 30-foot?
Yeah, I can be within 10 feet of the creature that I'm scrying on, and I can look around as if I'm actually
And then
there
everything
beside him.
kind of past 30 is like starts to get fuzzy. I
Like,
think.
well, like I'm actually there. So
Got
as
it.
far as I can actually see.
Got it. Okay. You see Carlox, he's lying on the ground.
You say lying on the ground.
He's lying on the ground.
I'm looking around him. Is he in Rherargord or is he somewhere else?
From where he is right now, you can't tell. You're mostly inside of a building.
I'm mostly inside of a building. Does this building look familiar to me?
History check.
Was T had a pistol?
No. It's not a tea house.
Is he alive?
I was going to say, is he breathing?
History. Where are you?
We're not there.
17 total.
17. Doesn't look familiar.
I hand Rock to do a roll.
I juggle this roll. Just one.
So you.
He is alive, lying down.
He's lying down.
He's lying down. Is he breathing? Is he alive?
Perception check. How long does each cry last?
10 minutes.
Got it.
20.
20. After a while of like just looking at him, like legitimately 5 minutes, you do see his stomach move just a little bit.
Okay. And he's in a building. And that's all I can ascertain from this. Can I perhaps walk 10 feet away from him to maybe look out the window of the building, maybe? So I can be 10 feet away from him?
Roll a d20.
19.
19. Roll another perception check.
19.
Looking around in this space, it does look like it's a barn of sorts. You do look out the window and you do see a building. The building does look somewhat familiar. Looks like a place you visited on your way out of Rherargord.
He's in Rherargord. And how does this city look?
You can't see the city from where you are.
I can only see the building ahead.
Do you recognize the building?
Do I recognize the building? I feel like I would, but do I recognize the building?
History check.
Memory.
Ah. 7.
7? You've been there. Now that you've seen the building and you recognize... Now you've seen the building and it does look familiar. You kind of recognize where you are. It's a place that Carlox has stayed before. That's the best I can give you with the 7.
Fair. Okay, as I'm cloudy-eyed, I'll just say Carlox is alive. He's in
Can
Rherargord.
someone throw a coin at him?
What else did you see?
Not him.
He's in the
No,
building.
at him.
No, at him.
Oh.
He's in the building. It's very familiar.
Was it Zen's
It's kind of
house?
stable. I can't. I just know it was familiar. I can't tell. I just know it's a familiar building and it's in Rherargord. That's all I can
He's
tell.
alive. Hopefully there's still our ballista.
Yes. All right. Before I do my next scry, does anyone want to do anything or say anything?
Can you narrate your scry to us while you're doing it?
I can. I'll do that next time.
Okay.
Loopholes are fun.
How's everybody on the ship looking?
Like shit.
Great. I try to help some.
You have been, so it's been 5 hours of flying. It's moving relatively quick, especially with the storm. Storm's at your back. You're passing over land now with some trees. In another few hours, you will get to Waina. You guys doing anything? Well,
I'm looking over the edge.
okay. Anyone else?
I'm getting back up.
Oh yeah.
Standing up.
Just lay there for an hour, like. Fuck.
Watching the plays.
Monitoring Lobo to make sure he's playing nicely with the kids.
Him and Ika are kind of just like hunched down,
There
short.
were 4 children, though.
Stop.
Probably Ika's bad.
Now there's 3.
Okay. All right.
It was good. Yes.
All right. I'm going
Love
for
gave
the,
me though.
I'm going to look on Giselle now, and I'll speak what I see. Okay. So I go into it again.
Of course, he would see his lady friend.
I heard that.
She's currently having tea.
Oh.
And I travel to her.
Perception check.
He had blue on a mountain.
Yeah.
Hey, his wings.
That's such a Joby thing to do, though.
Oh boy.
That's right. He does have
Why?
wings.
Why? 9 perception.
You see what looks to be Giselle. She is lying on a bed or a cot of some sort. Looks like she's resting.
No.
She is moving. There is movement. She is breathing.
She's alive.
She's still alive.
I see her. She's alive. And yeah, she's very hot. Yes. I'm gonna look around. Is she in her home, just chilling?
Is she pregnant?
Perception check.
Is she in labor?
Does she have fangs?
16 total.
She
16
gave birth
total.
to the Antichrist.
Jesus. What was it?
Call him
16.
Adam.
So you look around and you can't immediately discern where she is. There's a lot.
I'm
of...
sorry. Wait. No. Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep
16
going.
still.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah. So the windows are boarded up. The door itself looks like it's boarded up. There's another figure in the room. It's like she looks like she's in like a room, like a bedroom,
Everything's boarded up.
but the door is open, so you can kind of look out and there's a very, very faint candlelight.
Why is the door open?
Like her bedroom door is open to the main space,
Okay.
but the door to the outside is boarded up,
Okay.
and the windows are boarded up, and there's a couple little slits, but there is a figure that you cannot see his face or her face sitting there against the door. It's just a normal humanoid figure.
Someone's with her.
But you can't see where she's at or what's around.
Can you look at closer at this other person?
I'll try. I'm gonna move 10 feet closer away from Giselle to the person to see if I can.
So
get
10
her
feet closer puts you right about the door, or at the end of the room. Roll another perception check.
23.
23. As you get closer, you see most of the figure. It does look more masculine than feminine, but the person has a hood on, and it's holding a sword, like it's on the sheath, like hand is on the sword, looking right at the door.
He's protecting her, whoever it is.
But you said 23.
From what?
23.
With a 23, I'll let you roll one investigation check. 13. On the table where the light is, and you're watching the light flicker, there's a couple empty bowls. There's some forks and stuff. Looks like they had meal here at one point. And next to the candle, you see what looks to be about a half-filled jar with a couple things floating inside.
A couple things floating inside. Can I tell? I can't tell anything more than that. There's something floating in the jar.
There's a couple items floating in the jar.
Can I tell what the items are?
Not from there. No.
Okay. Okay.
Is there any writing on the wall?
I come back. Strange. Someone's protecting her. I couldn't tell what was in the jar, but it was peculiar.
It's not a good sign. Doesn't she live in Rherargord?
Yes, I was in her home. I can do one more scry, but I'll have to rest for a bit.
But if you can do one more, maybe we should figure out where to meet everybody up at.
Denai, you have your paper birds. Maybe you can send letters to them.
I can. I should tell them what we've seen. What you've seen.
Perhaps. So are we all on board for a short rest?
Yeah, I just don't want to lose everybody. We're already 5 hours away from them. And we don't know quite where they were headed, aside from possibly Rherargord.
I believe with Denai's paper birds, we can find them very easily.
How quickly do those travel?
As far as an unladen swallow.
As far as a bird may fly, I suppose.
All right. So
what are you doing?
we're gonna take a short rest.
African swallow.
Are you sending a letter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna write down everything we've seen or he's seen from the scry.
Okay.
Gonna specifically talk more about Giselle
Mm-hmm.
and the boarded windows being guarded by something, to be cautious when going to Rherargord.
Okay.
And write back where they're gonna be.
And who are you sending it to?
And I'll send it to Farland.
Okay.
And it just materializes to a little paper crane and just flies away.
And it starts to get really thick and weighted and mucky and falls to the ground because it's getting rained on. No, it flies.
I literally was like,
I figured that was going to happen.
I'll dress it in wax first. I'll wait till it dries.
Laminated.
And it can't flap because it's made out of wax. Okay, so you send that out. So about this time, you are now on approach. Trixie brings the ship down. Can everyone make a dexterity saving throw? Who's on the boat?
Ooh.
Shit. I also got 6.
28.
Okay. He's like doing
6
a
for
handstand.
sticks.
8.
8. Okay. So Styx and the two of you, you lose your footing for a second. She starts to come down hard, and one of the panels kind of shifts a little bit, and the ship like does a hard dip. There's the word. But she is able to recover, and she hovers down. She's probably about 5 feet off the ground, and just kind of hovering for a second.
You mean the keel is 5 feet off the ground?
Yeah, the bottom of the ship is 5 feet
Right.
off the ground. Yes.
So we're still 20, 30 feet in the air.
Correct.
Right.
Luckily, I have 50 feet of hemp and rope.
So do I.
Well, there we go. Now we have
It doesn't bother me.
rope.
I can jump
It's on a
down.
rope. That's what we got.
Yeah, this is probably as close as I can get. Maybe we can get some people on the roof of these houses or something, but I can try to hold it steady, but that's up to you guys.
How close is the nearest house?
She's kind of pulled up close, like you could
Lash to houses.
help potentially.
I'm gonna use my rope.
Mhm.
I'm gonna climb down, like swing over to the nearest house, and then tie the other end off to like a chimney, so
Okay.
that people can slide down to the rooftop.
Okay, do an acrobatics check first.
Oh, I will.
Oh, we
All kinds of acrobatics. 23.
Performance check.
Yeah, look cool while doing it.
Or survival.
Well, let's see which one's good. Oh, I'll definitely do survival. 8.
I will jump the opposite side down and then begin looking for whether it's firewood next to a house or anything that I can start to help prop up one side of the keel so that it doesn't tip that direction.
Okay.
It was an 8.
An 8.
Survival.
Okay. So you're able to fashion a relatively tight knot. You do bring the ship down a little bit, and with your help of wedging it, you're able to kind of maintain a stable, for the better purposes of what you're trying to do. Styx goes down and starts to usher a lot of the people to come up to get to safety. Gives a couple of the other citizens just some instructions. Tells them to go to Tydean. Tell the king what happened and what's to come, and just literally just tell them everything. So you take a couple hours. We'll call it an hour and a half to completely unload all of the civilians. A couple people stay by to help with the ship. Styx and his 2 guards do stick around as well. And after that, release the rope, jump back on, and she starts to lift back up in the air. Okay? And going to Rherargord. Okay?
Okay.
I guess I'll leap back onto the boat.
So short rest
Let's
is
go,
over.
Torque!
You still have your ring
With your
jumping,
sweet
right?
ass! Oh, Drac.
Okay, so we have short rested.
2 scoops of gray ice cream.
There's a little more blue in it now.
Oh my. Sorry.
So we're done with our short rest.
Yeah, you're done with your short rest.
Okay, all right. One more. This is a dangerous one, so I'll really need you for this.
How do you mean?
Ian was trying to tell me something.
What was he trying to tell you?
I don't know. I ended it. As soon as I saw the Lord's sister, I ended it.
Knock him out.
But where was he?
He's in the throne room of Edayk.
In the throne room with them.
Yes. And
Willingly.
he looks like them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that one's a bad idea, buddy.
We're away from everyone.
But still, footprints. We don't know the extent of his capabilities. If he can figure out we were here, who knows that he couldn't say that he could follow some type of trail of our essence, just like I can with you guys. Like I can see her from far away in your spirit. I mean, this guy's very powerful. It's not out of question that he might be able to do the same thing that I do. And he could just track a trail of our essence or our intent or our soul.
I silently look at them both.
He could also hit Scry 69.
Wow.
That's the best meme ever.
Next t-shirt?
It's up to you two. It's purely up to you two, but I really want to know what he needed to tell me. The note that he sent us was less than favorable. But it's up to you two.
I don't think it's worth the risk.
I give Denahi back the crystal. Wait, before she puts it away, should I try to see Remus or Aaron. Remus is the guy who guards our house, or he did guard our house.
He's on the ship.
Is Remus on the ship?
Remus isn't. Rydell's on the ship.
Oh.
I thought Arn was on the ship too.
No, she was downstairs in the basement, but you
Right.
haven't seen her since you guys left.
Arn
Yeah, I think
is-
she's dead.
We don't know that.
We left her in a room full of undead.
And what of Remus?
Rydell said nothing about him.
Should I take a peek?
Nothing in that city I think you should scry on.
Okay then.
I'd like to know more about what's in Rydell though. I mean,
What's in Rydell?
Well, you know.
we're talking about colonoscopies. I don't know.
Oh my. Oh my.
Wherever we're going, Tidian.
Tidian or
Rherargord.
Yeah.
She's still nauseous from the ship and the
If
flying.
we look at anything, it would probably be best to look at something that scouts ahead of where we're going next.
Okay. All right, I'll look at Rherargord. And though Jadobi says he's looking at Rherargord, he's gonna look at Ian.
Oh,
I'm
son of a bitch!
I'm lying. I'm
Don't
kidding.
say things you don't mean.
I really want to though, but
It's too late.
I'm trying to.
I don't even know.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
I think you should do it just for the possibility of instigating plot development.
I'm going to look at I'm going to the center of the town of Rherargord.
Okay.
I can scry on a place, on a location, and I choose the center of Rherargord.
Are you in the gym to scry or are you? Do you
Is
have
this
a
the
spell?
fountain where?
He
I
needs
need the gem for the spell.
as a druid.
Is this the fountain where we got told it was all our fault?
You
Yeah,
guys get,
it
you
feels-
guys get
it
told
feels
that
bad,
a lot.
right?
After
So-
we save the town, you blame us.
I start chanting
Yeah.
with the crystal.
Oh,
The crystal
it's
is floating
a
above
sky,
me as my
Rherargord.
eyes glaze over white.
Mm-hmm.
And I am pulled into the ether.
Okay.
What do I see?
You see the town square of Rherargord. It is relatively dark in this space. You don't see anyone moving around at all.
Is it raining there?
Yes.
It's dark. I don't see anyone moving. I'm just gonna kind of rotate where I am spiritually and just try to get anything that I can. Like does it look in ruin?
Full
Does it look
360.
Perception check.
20 total?
20 total. Looking around, you don't see any signs of life. It looks like it's a dark, rainy day in Rherargord, but you don't see any death or life.
I don't see anything. I don't see. Do I see other buildings
That's
boarded?
unusual.
Do I see any other buildings boarded up like Giselle's house was?
What was your perception check?
20.
Roll an investigation check.
That was almost better. Did you see that? Investigation.
Boy, I wish I had a
So that's going to be
Or
a
a
10
horseshoe.
total. A 10 total
10?
investigation.
Looking around, because of the storm and the rain, you can't really discern inside of the windows. You're in the town square, so you're pretty far away from any buildings at the moment.
It just seems like everyone's in their homes. I don't see anything. I don't see any.
What time is it right now?
Like
Noon.
no, it's
It's got to be like 2 or
It's-
3 now.
no,
well,
it's
if
it's
they
way-
traveled for 5 hours,
Yeah,
it's like 6
oh,
or
yeah.
7.
the sun is on its way down, but it's raining, so it's
Oh,
cloudy
six,
and it's dark.
But it seems
It's normally a bustling city.
it
Seems
is.
unusual to me.
It is. Though it is the reach of Lord Keiran, so. And that's my last scry. That's the last one.
Can you make a final perception check?
Yes. 18.
18. As your scry is starting to close, and at the last second as the window starts to close, you see something moving. Like a humanoid, like walking in the street.
Wait,
and then
wait,
it
wait!
closes.
I saw something. Something moving. It was a person or something. It was so far. But it was near the end, so I got pulled back before I could.
We should make it there now. Worried.
Have we gotten a note back from the people on the ship yet about they're going to Rherargord or no?
Great question. How long does it take to get somewhere?
Well, I remember when I wrote a letter to Ian and Ina.
It was like
boom,
So
boom.
yeah, you would have gotten that letter from them.
Mm-hmm.
What's it say?
Apparently, Jidobi's scrying again, as we knew he would.
That's why I doubt.
Giselle appears to be okay. She's being guarded by someone, but
Who the fuck are these people?
A friend of Jidobi's.
Great.
someone's guarding her. Windows boarded up. Yada yada yada.
Yada yada.
Do you know any of these people? I mean, we
Stay cautious.
I mean, Torque knows who Giselle
Okay,
is, so
yeah.
she must be someone of importance.
Okay.
Side piece.
Everything appears to be okay. Looks like they're asking where we're headed, so I'm going to write back.
How are you running back?
Wait.
Yeah.
We don't.
Can I write back?
He has 3 paper birds.
No, I left him with Max. I said that
Yeah,
last week
we
in
don't-
case he needs to contact us.
We don't have any paper birds,
Well-
so can you use the same one?
What does the last bit of it say?
Be cautious when going to Rherargord.
Oh, you know, it's fine. We're just on a giant flying boat.
Perhaps we should set down well outside of Rherargord so we can sneak up without being seen.
I mean, if that note is true, then probably yes.
But someone needs to guard Giselle.
If there are like windows boarded up and stuff like, I mean, that's what was happening in Edayk, so it's pretty safe to say.
But there's people that need to be saved.
Yes.
Yes.
Or it's a trap.
You're not scared, are you, Dork? You don't strike me as one to shy from a fight.
I'm not scared. But I'm not stupid.
It's fair.
I understand battle and strategy, though. I mean, I'm not the smartest individual,
Never
but
mind.
That's average.
Yeah, it's same.
this note says something about Giselle being guarded.
Yeah, that somebody is with her.
Yes, apparently someone is keeping watch over her, from what they can tell.
Does it give you a description of this person?
It just says hooded figure.
Well,
Hooded
that
figure.
could be anybody.
I mean,
You're a hooded figure. I'm a hooded figure. We're all hooded figures.
I don't have a
Not me. Not who.
I don't have a hood.
All right. Well, it's just it's an expression.
All right. We're on our way to
Bad
Rherargord.
expression.
We can talk about the plan on the way.
Sticks back. He puts his feet up on the on like a
His
barrel.
wee little boots.
And
Say it again.
Wee little.
he reaches into his bag and he pulls out what looks to be like he actually like pulls his bag. His bag was stuff in it. And he swings it around. He pulls a little stick out, and he starts playing bagpipes. Fairly well, actually.
You seem very comfortable with this idea.
I'm not comfortable. I'm trying to give myself a leg up at the moment.
You mean literally by putting your feet up?
You can say that.
Or by playing music.
That's how I help people.
by any chance, do you know the Princess and the Goblin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a song.
The song over in Donadel.
Do you think I've been to Donadel? Really?
I've been here.
You're a fucking elf. That's okay. I'd probably be killed instantly when I go there. One of the fucking plants would probably eat me.
Yes, I suppose that's a good point. I thought maybe in your travels you'd have heard the song.
This song's for you, Far. And it's really annoying and it's really loud.
It's called the stuck-up stupid elf.
From
Who
Donadell.
asked too many questions?
So for the next hour and a half, he's just wailing on it.
Fallen.
This isn't setting my nerves at any ease.
I feel good.
I'm sure you're inspired.
Can you take
Perhaps
a
we should
D12?
drop you and Rherargord alone.
You get a D12 inspiration. What's that?
Perhaps we should just drop you and Rherargord alone.
I'll take him. Let's go.
That musical device will scare off anything.
Or bring them closer. Either way, you're good.
I'll be on the boat.
Did we bring any ale?
I don't think we have any.
I did.
You're not there.
There's a pile.
You're not-
There's a pile of shit there though, and there's a big old thing of ale.
Oh. Okay, I guess we'll rummage the pile of shit
I
that's sitting
think.
there.
Well, Denahi's stuff is still sitting by the mast. We could check.
So, would
Sure.
you like some? Would you like some ale?
Of course.
And there's an assortment of robes.
Ooh, jeez. All right. Rydell just kind of pushes stuff around. Here you go, sir.
Thank you, Rydell.
Yes, can I help you?
I'm the one who brought it up in the first place.
And you are?
Good job.
We met.
Did we?
I came through the tree.
Yes, I had a pot in my head at the time.
In what?
I had a pot on my
Oh,
head.
a pot on your
Yes.
head, not a pot in your head.
I have a pot in my head. Here
You
as
also
well.
had a pot on your head.
Can I help you?
Can I have one? You seem to know where they are.
Master Torque, is that all right?
Of course.
But you gotta ask permission.
Yes.
I did brew it.
He is
Oh,
the-
it's yours!
He's the master of the house, and I work for him. So yes, I have to ask him.
Well, chop chop! Please.
Roll a persuasion check.
Chop chop, please. Oh, words.
Yeah. 22.
22. He takes his time. He pulls out what looks to be like a notebook or like a journal or something. I don't think it's yours, just a book. Grabs a muffin. Starts eating the muffin for a second. Grabs, here you go. He gives it to you.
Thanks. I wasn't in a rush anyway.
I wasn't in a hurry.
Well, then you have that in common.
Master Farron, how are you?
Quite good right now. If it would not trouble you, would I be able to get one of the ales as well? Torque?
The bag's over there, sir.
Thank you.
It's okay.
All right,
okay.
so you continue to go. Styx is laughing as he's playing his bagpipes, and you guys are rummaging through stuff. What are you guys
Trying to have a good time.
We, I think, are currently waiting for a paper bird to come back to us.
I don't think we have time to wait. It's safe to assume that they might end up in Rherargord, and even if they don't, we need to go there.
You do.
We may need them.
Well, I don't intend to wait. So either we can all go, or I'm just going to start going.
Eagle time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay. So
Giant eagle.
So you take 5 hours and you go south about 5 hours. You don't get there quite yet. Which way are you going?
So we were here. We're going this way.
You're like right.
We were in the
Yeah.
mountains.
Yeah.
We're on the coast right here. We're flying down this way.
So 5 hours, you'll get close to Selenia.
5 hours, we're close to Selenia.
Correct. Like, you can go to the city, you go around the city, whatever you want to do, but you're going to get close there. And another 5 hours would get you to Rherargord.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to fly for the 5 hours. Once I shapeshift back into myself when we fall, I'm going to shapeshift again. And we're going to fly another 5 hours.
Okay.
Please catch me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just land in this?
Because
Time is fuzzy. Time is fuzzy.
So just to confirm, you're going to try to catch.
You need a clock that's
Yeah,
not
because we're
fuzzy.
high. I will have time to like we're high. So
Okay.
You're so high.
So you fly for 5 hours. Your form poofs out. Did you tell them that you were going to do this?
You can't. He's an eagle.
Yep.
Okay, so you're flying. You guys are just kind of like taking in the breeze. All of a sudden, Jadobi poofs out. You see his body. Can you both make dexterity saving throws, please?
It's okay. It's okay.
Acrobatics, actually.
And natural
Acrobatics.
20.
Nice.
20.
Natural 20.
I just
19?
do some corkscrews
19?
into the...
Okay. They both fall off, but you're able to kind of stay close to each other.
All right, get ready. And I catch him on my
I knew it
wings.
was
Oh, they almost shit my pants.
You didn't wear pants.
And
I don't think I do. I
af-
don't.
after I catch him, like I level out, and then we keep going.
Okay.
How does Selenia look?
Perception check. You all can make perception checks now that you're flying close.
10.
We're not there.
Oh, he said you all can.
Oh, I'm sorry. That. You can make one too, actually.
22.
I just did.
22.
13.
20.
20. Well, you see, you're pretty high up, and they can't really see anything, especially with the storm. And you see breaks through the clouds. The city looks very much like the other city of Brailwith. You see a lot of fires. You see a lot of darkness and other things. Like it's being ravaged really hard at the moment.
Oh my god. I can't tell them either. Oh no, that. I was gonna try to use a thing, but that doesn't work. It's not telepathic. Okay. We just fly over it. I just keep on
that's why
going.
you asked. Makes sense.
Keep on keeping on.
So, yeah.
What did you roll in perception?
10.
Okay. So 5 hours more, you do get to the Y in the road where Rherargord is to the
Right.
west of you. So you're kind of coming down that road. And you're kind of coming to the peak, but you're starting to you know that you're going to fizzle out, so you need to.
I'm gonna go low and
Okay.
and land us.
Okay. So poof, you land. What were your perception checks?
I had a 23.
23. You are currently just like at that moment you are hugging the southeast part of the lake. You're moving relatively quick, but this is now 10 hours later. It's middle of the night right now, so it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Am I seeing fire, hearths, anything, any kind
Not-
of firelight?
Not with the first 5 hours, no.
Okay.
I collapse. My arms are just on fire. That was like a major arm workout. I'm just. Okay, that's all I have. That's all I got.
The jewel in my chest starts to glow bright red and purple again.
What's that?
I think it's Nico. I think he's back.
Good. It's really good. And
Are you guys taking a long rest?
Well, I don't think they're coming back for a while, so maybe we should, nap.
Yep.
Trixie does lean down towards you. And, yeah, we should be getting close to Rherargord in I don't know, another 5 or 6 hours or so. So like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
By all means, you two, take a rest. I'll keep watch.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I guess wake us up if they get near or something. But actually, don't. And I go downstairs.
And you hear that Tallulah leaves Australia and arrives in Brooklyn. Just like that.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so you didn't do first watch? Got it. Okay. Go ahead, perception check.
Who's keeping Trixie away?
so
I'm okay. You don't have to worry about me.
we've
She's
been on
just pure caffeine for blood.
we've been on the move for 15 hours.
Oh yeah, you've been.
Our team.
Yeah.
Rherargord's that. How far away is Rherargord from us? Like
You're a couple hour walk.
a couple hours walk.
Yeah. You can see it faintly in the distance, but you're not anywhere near it.
Is it on fire?
No.
Is it a can?
That's what I'm thinking too. And I have something safe for us to stay in. I take out the item that Garrett gave me.
Mhm. Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it like we're gonna, like near the Y, like near the.
Like in the road?
In
Not
the
in the
road?
road. Not in the road. Like probably like 15 feet or
In
20
the
feet away from
road
the road.
crotch.
20 feet away from the road?
20 feet away from the road.
Okay.
Surrounded
Because
by
remember
bushes.
what we talked about how
Oh, how big
It's
it is.
60 feet wide.
60 feet away from the road.
300 feet.
Okay.
60
We're in
feet
the
away.
woods.
All right, I'm
Find
gonna
a
throw
good
down an item. I don't even really know what it looks like. You haven't even told me.
Counter
But
proposal. Do you still have the horse and the griffin?
I do.
Why don't you just rest on horseback and I'll lead us on?
you can't do a long rest on the horseback.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't think that'll work. We need to really rest.
You need to rest. Yes.
We need to plan a way in.
We do.
I don't think it's safe there yet.
We do need to talk about it. I dropped the item.
So it's an item that looks like a small campfire that the second you hit the ground, was there a word? I can't remember. I think there was a word, wasn't there?
Maybe let's go with it.
Sleep
So
time.
you throw the
Campus creatus.
you watch as he throws down the very small, tiny, like pocket-sized campfire. When it hits the ground, it lights up, and the second it lights up, the campfire grows to normal size, and you feel like an energy wave kind of hit you. And instantly, there are 3 tents with like sleeping bags, and there's a little rotisserie chicken being cooked on top of the fireplace.
Magic.
And you can see a very faint, bluish, radiant bubble
It's magic,
around
Harry.
the entire campsite.
Ukodor, REI.
This was the same invisible space that we were in the night that we went to find the prison. No one can see us within here.
Just cutting into the bird.
Even our volume is okay. Even our volume is cut low in here. No one can hear us from the outside.
Go rest.
What are
Well,
we doing?
let's talk first. So
Talk about our
everything-
imminent death.
maybe not imminent death.
I'm tired.
If it is boarded up and it's a dangerous place as I'm thinking it is,
I can
What's-
disguise us.
as what?
Anything.
That's an
She
idea.
says casually as she eats the chicken.
That's an idea.
The entire chicken.
Isn't that an extremely powerful spell?
Yes. Take a lot out of me. Can only do it once.
Can you disguise yourself more easily? Because I can disguise myself.
You can
and
disguise
he can
yourself.
disguise himself if it saves you that spell. And maybe if I show up as Giselle, we can throw off people who may be dangerous.
Possibly. But Giselle has a... Sorry.
You don't have the legs.
Look on Anne's face. She's like, eat more chicken and think
We're
about
eating more
that.
chicken.
Best RP of the night.
Giselle is... possibly. We don't have much to go on, possibly. And if it saves you the well, does that even save you the magic though? If you just do it on yourself?
No.
I have an idea.
Perception check.
Oh no. I'd be hungry. There's chicken.
It's chicken.
16?
16. Yeah, Arlo is like trying to get out of your backpack.
Jadobi, Arlo's trying to tell me something.
Oh, talk to the rat.
Actually, I'll let you handle that. I'll like kind of swipe his throat with like golden energy and give him the gift of animal speech. Because I want nothing to do with that.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Denahi, this might get strange.
What do you want to say?
You haven't fed me in a while. I'm kind of hungry.
Oh,
I don't remember him sounding this cute. What's going on?
I don't remember how he
When did he ever
I
talk?
was gonna say, has Arlo spoken?
I don't think Arlo's ever
I
spoken.
think I've spoken twice, and both times it was.
and he was pissed off.
Yeah, I was pissed off.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here. I give him the bread that Denahi gave me.
He just sits there, little hands.
Was there anything else?
You might have to clean your bag a little bit.
Oh, that's okay. I gotten used to that. I'm also sorry about you dying a lot.
And as you say that, he's just eating his muffin and just looking right at Denahi.
Well, yeah, he just wanted food.
It lasts for 10 minutes, so have it.
Oh.
Have an
How
existential
about it?
conversation with Arlo.
With your rat.
What are your views on the world, Arlo?
You ever see anything all those times you die?
I don't know. It gets really bright.
Huh.
It's weird.
Why didn't you come back?
Why did I come back?
Yeah.
Because you brought me back.
No, when I let you go.
Because I'm safer with you, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay, well, you can have all that bread.
Okay.
Okay, I love you.
Oh.
That's cute.
No, we have no clue what's being said.
Alright, it's up.
Wait.
I'm planning for the worst. Like,
I love you.
Yeah, you just seem like.
Okay, so I have maybe another idea that's easier and lighter on magic. I can polymorph Denahi into a small animal. I can shapeshift.
She likes hamsters.
I do.
I can turn you into a hamster.
Ah, yes. Let's do
I
that.
can turn into something small, and you disguise yourself, and we'll just hide on your person.
I'm ready to be a hamster.
What should I be that would be normal to be seen in Rherargord?
Anything that's not yourself.
Rat.
No, he has to carry us. He has to be a person.
Oh.
Hmm.
Can rats carry
What
hamsters?
was Denahi's, or Giselle's mentor, the priest there named?
Dumond.
Yeah.
Actually, she was his mentor.
Oh.
She's extremely old. She's extremely old.
Didn't he die?
No, we saved him.
Maybe I should be him.
Maybe.
Or a vampire.
Or maybe someone less important, just like a random Joe.
Well, I have to be able to remember this person that I try to be.
Oh, you have to see them first.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Well, Dumond, I'm okay with that. What do you think, Denai?
Yeah, that's fine. As long as I'm a hamster.
Okay. Hamster, whatever, and Dumond.
You can eat that.
Have it. All right. Cool. I'm gonna sit back. Actually, I'm gonna go into my tent for this. I'm gonna crush up some silter grass, put it in my pipe, and start smoking.
Oh, it's some crack.
To rest?
Something grass.
Before I rest, I have time.
Oh.
Oh, I pass out. Good night.
A
You make a-
lot of silter grass.
Constitution saving throw.
Shit. Got a 1.
Got a 1.
Crit.
Wow.
ODs.
You
Okay.
pass out.
Okay. So you take that. You do pass out for your sleep. Is anyone doing watch?
Well, I see that she already went to sleep and he's passed out, so
Can you
I
make a
just...
perception check, please?
Yeah.
What was your perception check?
From way back when, it was 13.
Okay. Who's taking the second watch? Are you taking the first two? Or?
I mean, I'm at full health, so I don't mind taking a second watch.
Okay.
20 for mine.
Good. Yeah. It goes with no issue. Do not give yourself long rest.
Hmm?
Just letting him
I
know.
won't.
So after your second watch, then you go into your trance. When are you guys taking third, last watch?
Yeah, I'll wake up.
Okay.
11.
Yep.
So Denai, you're gonna take second watch.
Yeah, I'll get up.
Okay. We're gonna do a perception check. What was yours?
11.
11. Okay.
Nice. 8.
8. Okay. You go to wake up Jadobi for his watch, and he's really, really passed out. Doesn't wake up, so you can potentially take another one, or just go without one, or wake up Boo maybe.
Slap him across the face.
Doesn't wake up. He's sleeping. He's breathing. He's just not waking up.
I'll take another watch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Chris, can you make a wisdom save, please? Farland, excuse me.
14.
14. Okay.
12.
12. Okay. So everyone can give themselves a effects of a long rest except for Jadobi. I will take 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh.
Woo!
And it takes them a long time to get you awake. 6 hours later. What was your wisdom save? 12. So before you wake up from your trance, you have this flash of radiant light in your vision. You hear a voice coming up from behind you. The space that you're in is filled with light, and then it goes dark. Then you see another light off in the distance that kind of beams down from the sky in the shape of a circle coming down from the sky, and you hear a voice. You have awoken, my child.
Who are you?
I keep watch over you in the evening, and we need your assistance.
Who is we?
My name is Mora.
Mora.
And you open your eyes and you see a full moon in front of you that is beaming down on you. I have blessed you with power, abilities. We need your help and the help of your friends. There's a darkness coming.
Is it Lord Keiran?
He is part of it, yes. We cannot let him succeed.
I will do everything in my power to stop him from succeeding. What must I do?
You have to kill him. If he brings Riha to the material plane, she will become more powerful than all of the other gods. And there's nothing we can do at that point.
You have my service, and I will be sure to make sure that my friends join me.
You will hear from me soon. I will be watching. The voice disappears, your eyes awoken. Just as I was about to say next. Just as Tallulah was like reaching over to kind of like wake you up, you just open your eyes and just look at her.
I've just had a vision.
Is that what you do when you do that thing?
No, this is the first time that anyone or anything has spoken to me while I was in my trance.
Who was it?
It was the goddess Mora. She needs our help. Apparently, Lord Keiran is trying to bring about some very dark magic. And if he succeeds, it could be the end of our world.
Oh, shit. That's a lot.
Yes. To say the least, my friend. Where's Torque?
He's so sleeping still.
Sleeping at the bow of the boat.
At the bow of the boat? I think I saw him.
We'll let him rest for now.
We can
At
tell
least
him.
until we get to Rherargord.
Tell him in the morning.
Yes.
It is morning now.
I'm just kidding. We're gonna tell him now. I'm gonna go
At
get
least
it.
until morning.
Well, literally, like the moon was just on him, so.
In his vision.
And, sorry.
You didn't see the moon peering
Jack-
down.
I
Rena?
can't.
Huh?
Rena?
Rhea.
Rhea. R-I-H-A.
R-I-H-A. Rhea.
The goddess of darkness.
Got kill that bitch.
A god?
Kill a god.
Goddess.
A goddess.
Well,
What's
yeah, like that made a huge difference.
What's a god?
A god? A goddess. Oh, well, suddenly that's all the different.
By the way, she got to die.
Talk.
What?
Good morning.
Morning.
We have to save the world.
What?
Apparently we have to save the world.
Oh, that's a new one.
Tell him a thing.
This may sound far-fetched, my friend, but while I was in my state of trance, God Mora spoke to me and said that she needs our help to save the world. Apparently, Lord Keiran is trying to bring about Rhea, the goddess of darkness, and if he succeeds, our world is done for.
So you imagine the end of the world.
Yes, I imagine it makes that noise.
Well, if it's the end of the world that's coming.
Oh, hello.
He just starts playing the bagpipes.
I thought he was trying to blow up his hand.
Something like that.
The world just explodes. So the three of you are finished your long rest. You're finally able to get Jadobi up, who has a screaming migraine at the moment. Disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
Ready to go? Hey, Jadobi!
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Okay.
I'm gonna need a
Was there
breakfast
ale
ale.
with that?
Here you go, Seth.
Oh, right, oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
I'm gonna.
I'm not asking.
He's just sitting there drinking his tea. Tea?
I was told that was something different.
No, real tea, not Master Jadobi's tea.
I'll take some real tea, yes.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
Just water for me.
all right. Need him?
I'm gonna say the magic word to put everything back in the idol in the thing.
Okay. Like as it like denies like eating chicken and just shrinks back.
She gets up for breakfast chicken.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's take all low out of your belt. Take all low out of your belt. Wait. Never mind. Put them back. I'm sorry. Sorry. I was...
Okay.
No. Yeah. No. I'm good. Yeah. No.
Can you make a wisdom save?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Interesting.
That's not a disadvantage, is it?
Oh, it is an
It
ability.
is a
That is an
disadvantage.
ability check.
It's an ability check?
No, that's a wisdom. No, wisdom
Yeah,
save.
save throws.
It's not an ability check. You notice a flicker in the space right next to you, kind of like floating in the.
Guys.
God.
Something. What, Mark? What do you see? Look over there?
Nothing. You guys don't see anything.
Oh.
You don't. I look at it again.
Mhm.
What do I see?
You just see like.
Well, you imagine it.
How do you like? Imagine if you're looking at like trees and everything else, like the fucking predator. Not like the predator, but you see a flicker. Like you don't see something moving, like a being moving, but it looks like there's something in the.
There's a word for that. I don't know it, but there's.
A shimmer.
Like a shimmer. There you go. It's like a shimmer.
When it's
a
really
shimmer?
hot off the
Yes.
pavement.
How far
Oh
away is it from me?
yes.
10 feet.
I'm gonna walk 10 feet and like try to just.
So he's doing
Grab it.
face.
So
He's doing
you
face.
go that, and it
He's
goes
doing the face.
goes through.
It goes through.
It's not nothing physical, but you notice that there's something that was 10 feet away from you.
So, is there any kind of roll to see if I? No, nothing.
No, that was your roll.
Okay, all right,
What's Shelby's intelligence, just out of curiosity?
all right.
You can make an intelligence check if you want. With disadvantage.
I was just curious what his actual character's intelligence
Don't worry
was.
about it.
I feel like I need to.
There was a foot pounding on the ground moment.
Intelligence.
It was the
check.
drugs, man. He's a little affected by the drugs, almost.
Like when ugly.
6.
6.
Damn.
Okay. Can you make a wisdom save again, please?
Guys, I think there's something here.
What? Where?
I don't know. 17.
17. This time you still see the flicker.
Wait, oh, sorry, wait. I'm sorry. 27, my bad.
27. Okay.
That's a big
The
jump.
flicker is still there, and you hear something in your ears.
What do
Only you hear.
What do I hear?
Hello, Uncle. Ian, I hope you slept okay. I couldn't see you for a while, but I can now.
Are you scrying on me?
Perhaps.
Well, did I? So that first natural 20 wasn't to like repel the scry?
That was to see if it was there.
Okay, because they have to make a saving throw if the person doesn't want to be seen.
If it's a normal scry, yes. This is not.
Of course.
That's how he's talking to you.
Of course.
I'm gonna pull out Nico, and I'm gonna make him cast dispel magic.
Okay.
Did I do anything? I don't know.
You
said Ian.
It's
I did.
if it's level 3 or below, it's just gone. But if not, it has to do something 10 plus the level of the spell.
Correct.
So while she's doing that, well, you wanted to say something to me. I'm listening.
I've been waiting for you, brother. Uncle.
Brother, uncle?
It's
That
not
is
kind
a
of family.
fucked up family.
It is not that kind of family.
That's not what
Man.
Tallulah thinks.
It's not.
You guys love watching
I
Sarusian cars.
continue to listen.
You let her die. You said you were going to protect her.
No, I did not.
And you let her die. No more.
Ian,
And
listen to me.
You left
What-
us.
You were protected. Well, you were supposed to be protected by your father.
You killed my father.
I did not kill your father. He went after Theodore and he left you. He wasn't supposed to do that.
That's not what I saw. I watched you kill him.
What? I didn't. No. What do you mean you watched me kill him? I said that's what everyone can hear.
It's like a 4. I don't know. For Phoenix, 14.
Did you
Make
roll?
a check.
Yeah, you have to roll.
It's 10 plus the spell's level, which
Yes.
is 4th level.
So you're casting at 4th level.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have to roll, don't you?
So roll the d20.
Yeah.
Or don't they have to make the check?
So 13.
No, she has to see if she can dispel it.
Is it a 3rd level spell or under? She rolled a 13 total.
No, it's a 6th level spell.
Okay, then it doesn't.
That's
it's
what I
not
mean.
dispelled.
Doesn't the person?
No, I
But
I
she
cast the
says
spell.
dispel magic.
She's trying to dispel it, so she has to do the,
Okay, I see.
the thing, right? Yeah. I did it once, and I don't remember
Yeah.
how I did it.
What do you mean you saw me kill your father? I did not kill your father.
Illusions. We've had a lot of those lately, Jadobi.
It's too late for excuses, Jadobi.
Keiran is messing with your head.
Keiran had nothing to do with you letting my mother die.
Ian, listen to me. We did everything we could. Ian! Ian!
You speak to you? That was him? Was it him? What's going on? What's going on?
You're screaming and you're like, oh, did you talk to him?
Can you guys make a perception check?
Denahi sees tears coming down from my eyes.
23.
23?
Oh, that's what. Not them.
No, yeah, you guys.
12.
You can make one too.
What am I rolling?
Percent.
24.
24? You are coming up on what looks to be Rherargord now. Like you were kind of hugging the lake. You did pass Selenia over the night, so you didn't see this, but Styx had informed you that Selenia was burning. Like it looked worse than Edayk looked.
Okay.
But you are now on approach to Edayk. Rherargord.
How far?
1,000 feet, maybe.
Oh, stop.
Trixie,
My God.
set the ship down.
Yeah, now.
Where? You want
I don't know.
the south, the east, the
Just where we are.
At roughly this distance from Rherargord. We don't want them to see us.
We don't want him to see you.
Let me go by the mountains, maybe.
Yes.
Wherever you feel is the best place to hide.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is Zin's house?
Who? I don't know.
Zin?
Never met Zin.
You know Zin.
Everyone knows Zin. His
Well,
Well,
brothers
we
are
want to
young.
go here to
I'm
his
trying
house
to-
first.
Okay, that's on the south side. We can do that.
Okay.
So she starts peeling across. Can the three of you make perception checks, please? Disadvantage, sir.
11?
11,
9.
9.
Well, that's going to be a 9 with a natural 1.
Okay. Was
It's a
11?
1.
You do see what looks
go
to
to
be a very dark ship-like shape, roughly 1,000 feet in front of you, going towards the mountains south.
They're here.
Just quietly gonna sit here and do this.
Not saying like, hey, there they are. Just like,
Yeah.
You do with your lousy checks. You do see Barakabu pointing at the sky.
I'm gonna wipe my face and turn back to the team. Ian blames you for everything.
Well, yeah. No, I just mean I can understand how he might get that wrong.
Thank
He's young. He was very brash. Last I saw him, he seemed like he was a little pissed about things even before. So,
He hates me for his mother, and he thinks I killed his father. As you said, it's probably an illusion. Keiran is fucking with his head, and let's go to the city. Let's go to the city.
we
Denahi hamster.
still gonna stick with that plan, even though the others are here now.
Yeah, it looks like they're going south. We can beat them to the city.
Okay.
Get a head start.
They're 1,000 feet in front of you.
They're going to.
So you guys
We're
are
here. They're going to Zin's place right here.
When Barakabu saw them, they are hugging. They've passed you and passed the road, and they're roughly in these mountains, going to Zin's house.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Zin's house
But
is
you-
at the foot of the mountains.
Close-
And it is
well,
at
it's-
the edge of Rherargord.
Yes, it's like an hour or so
Away from
south
where?
of Rherargord.
Yes.
Hour?
Yeah,
Yes, it
it was a hike, and there was
Okay.
it was a day to the foot of the mountain.
Can I coincidentally spit over the edge while we pass over them?
You guys,
We haven't seen him.
you guys haven't seen them, no, because you were further.
Coincidentally.
You could have, yes.
We should all roll and hit whoever it matches with.
like the wind carries it back into my
So
face.
what do you guys think?
So she's a hamster right now.
Okay.
Though I did not get a long rest, did I get a short rest at least?
Roll a d20.
I love that you just told her that you're like, Denahi,
Yeah.
hamster.
17.
Not,
17.
are you ready to be the hamster?
Right. She's just down there going,
I pick up Dana hamster.
So I'm gonna walk into town with you as I am. It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
It's not the plan at all.
Then why is she a hamster?
I thought I could shapeshift myself, but I can't right now. And it's okay. We'll just go with the plan. It's gonna be fine.
Are you going around the city or are you going into the city?
Into the city.
Huh. Well, in that case, I turn myself into Lord Keiran's sister because I think she's curvy and hot.
Okay.
She is.
I stare at him with my mouth agape, disgusted.
Where did you put Denahi hamster? On your shoulder?
I'm looking at his boobs.
Okay.
Well, this way, if they've already infiltrated the city, they'll just think we're here to look around for reinforcements.
Or they'll just attack us on sight, Rherargord.
Oh, no, that's okay. It's
All right. So you all are walking into the city, okay? And you all are on your way to park the ship in the south side of the city.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good place to take a break. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. Go ahead and enter in the mid-show giveaway. Go ahead and hit ! raffle. And our friend here will go ahead and do that. I think once they enter the raffle.
It's exactly you.
So we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes or so.
That's Denahi.
Cool. And welcome back. Who won the
Baroness.
Baroness? Congratulations, Baroness. You won the giveaway. Make sure to PM our moderators, and we'll get that out to you as soon as possible. Cool. So, no battle camera though. So you are entering the city. What are you guys doing?
Barakabu's in front. I am behind him to the left.
I released Nico. When in hamster mode, do I still have Nico floating around right now?
No, you can't really send him in hamster mode.
She did it before she went to.
Oh yeah, so he's still flying around.
That's
Yes.
yes.
A large flying fiery beacon in the.
Yeah, Nico's out.
We want him back right now? Can I summon him back in?
Not as a hamster.
That's all right.
So you guys are walking up.
Yes,
City?
seductively.
Okay.
He turns into like less fiery, just the birdie.
Okay.
Sits on.
Okay.
Nervous.
What do we see?
Okay. Perception checks. Can you make a deck save, Miss Hamster?
Oh, look at that. Look at that disadvantage right there. Boom, boom.
Oh, that's
That hurts
shitty.
my feelings.
That's hard.
Well, that's a natural 20 that I can't use. 10 total.
10 total.
9 dexterity.
9 dexterity. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
By what?
Arlo is biting you right now. What was your perception check?
14.
14.
Fight him off, fight him
How many
off.
hit points does she have as a hamster?
She has 2 left.
Okay.
My teeth are 2 inches long, bitch. Trying me. Sorry.
14, you said? So as you're walking up, you do see the gate. It's unarmed. The gate is wide open. You enter into the space. There's no sign of any life, any movement at all. What do you guys do?
Should we check her place first?
Did I see Denahi get bitten by Arlo?
Perception check. Are you doing anything else to Arlo?
I'm just staring.
24 perception.
Yeah, you probably would have saw that.
Barakabu, separate them. Separate them now. Hand me. I'll take Denahi. I'll take Denahi off his shoulder and put it like on the other shoulder.
Squish.
Wow, she takes another bludgeoning
One
damage.
of my eyes.
Gently.
And Nico goes.
Oh
Nico,
no!
you know that's
No,
Denahi
Nico knows
stuff.
it's me.
Does she smell different as a hamster?
I mean, he might still eat her just because. I don't know. You did melt him.
Come on now.
So he rolled a perception check. What did he get? Did he
I
say anything?
already told you.
What did you see? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you saw?
Oh, just that we didn't see anything around, just boarded up buildings and whatnot.
Okay.
The
Should
gate's
we,
open.
Should we
there's
head
no-
on?
Yeah, I asked, should we check Gisele's place first?
Yes, let's.
Okay.
And we go further.
So you go further into the space. You continually look around. You don't see any signs of life. You do find Giselle's home. The door is ajar. You enter in the space.
The door's ajar.
Looks to be a little rustled, but there's no one there.
Quick question. I know it's technically day, but is the sun out or is this completely covered by gray cloud?
It is great. It is cloudy.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. So
Giselle. Jadobi. Can't even say my own name. It's Jadobi. Giselle, are you here?
It's a hangover.
No response?
no response.
I look around. I look around for like anything, like trap doors or protective things. I just look around the house.
Investigation check. About this time, you all have landed, tied off to some trees to kind of keep the pivots. The wings of the ship have closed. You've unfurled the sails. You're roughly 100 feet or so away from Zin's house.
6.
6. Don't see anything.
Can you see with your vision anything?
23?
Where are you looking?
Just surveying the area.
In your immediate vicinity, you don't see any light or dark signs anywhere.
Nothing.
I'm gonna gently grab Denahi. Well, Denahi, I hope you had fun. I'm gonna put her down. Release her.
Not a hamster.
Not a hamster anymore. God, my head.
I'll stand up.
Arlo.
Stop. No. Stop.
Arlo looks at you and goes, and then goes back in your bag.
I'm gonna go look for Carlox. Because he was in the stable across from a familiar house. I'm gonna go look for Carlox.
Where are you looking? Big city.
Maybe outside of Giselle's home, maybe?
Okay.
I'll see if there's a stable there.
You check the stables near her home. You don't see Carlox.
Do I see tracks? Of either Carlox or Giselle.
You can do a survival check. What are you all doing?
Jumping down and surveying Zin's house from the outside just to see what it looks like.
Perception check.
I'm looking out so we can look over the city.
24.
You're 2 hours south of the city.
Oh.
Oh, no, an hour.
Hour south.
Why did we come here?
So that you'd be out of sight.
So we'd be out of sight, and that's Zin's house.
Torque,
If
you're
he's
the
home,
only,
he's an ally.
you're the only one who knows him. I think you should lead the way.
Yes, but what do I see? 24.
24. Zen's house looks undisturbed. The doors are closed. You don't see anything else that looks awry in the area.
What about the little stall area that we
Behind the house?
at one point had Carlox in?
You can go back there and check.
I'm gonna go check.
Okay. Perception check.
My survival check was a 19.
19. What were you looking for?
Tracks of
Tracks.
Carlox.
There's lots of tracks. You do see, understanding the normal flow of the city, there's tracks all the time. But you do see quite a bit of tracks going, because you remember you're in the main road that goes west to east, and her house was closer to the east gate with the gate that you walked in. You see an exorbitant amount of tracks going east, out of the city. Not specifically his, but just lots of foot traffic, carts, and such.
Can I look up, like up through windows and on roofs and stuff to see if anyone's surveying the city right now?
Perception.
15.
15. You do see the barn in the back of Zin's house. The doors are closed.
Okay, I'm going to try to open the door.
Okay, the door opens.
I step in.
Okay, you step in, and immediately you feel a very heavy weight kind of slam against you and starts nuzzling your chest.
There you are. All right, Fred, let's get you out of here.
This is Carlox, right?
For that, man.
Okay.
So we'll get him out of the
Okay.
out of there with the cart and everything.
Yeah, the cart is on the backside of that barn space. It looks to be untouched.
Okay.
The
Then we'll
ballista is there too.
The what?
The ballista is there too.
Well, I mean, it's an
the
entire...
ballista's inside it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get the cart and get him whatever,
Harnessed up? Okay.
harnessed up and ready
Okay.
to go.
You doing anything else?
I guess I'm gonna go to Zin's front door and
Okay.
give it a knock.
Sure. What do you guys do?
I got a natural 20.
What were you doing?
I was looking up, I guess, to see if anyone was watching the area.
You don't see anything moving or anyone looking.
Rockaboo, do you see these tracks heading east, out of the city?
Yeah, it looks like everybody took off together.
Should we follow the tracks? I don't...
Maybe we should see if we can meet up with the others because we saw them land.
They're here somewhere in the city.
We might as well let them know what we saw here so that they don't waste any time investigating.
Yes. Let's go.
Intelligence check. Either one of you. Disadvantage for you.
1.
I have a brain. You're just kind of looking down at your chest. You're like,
If only I had a brain.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be under history or anything, would it? It's just straight intelligence? Okay, that's gonna be a 14.
14. You just told. What did you just tell them again? Sorry, I was distracted myself.
Oh, I told them that before we go following any tracks, we should just meet up with the others because we saw them land over there.
Got it. So him saying that you saw them land over there. You have the earpieces have about a mile range, which is too far from where you think that they might have landed, but it does have a little bit of a range.
I'll rub the back of my earlobe. Talk, can you hear me? They're out of range. Great. Let's go. Let's head out. Then.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Should we check out Zen's house too?
Okay.
Zen, are you there?
Might as well.
Should we try to go down?
Go down.
He's not one for us rummaging through his house, but
Oh,
extraordinary times.
I thought we had already gone.
Doesn't move.
But you guys are outside now.
It feels like it's secured on the other side.
Okay, great.
I don't want to break it. Or try, for that matter.
I'll walk around the house and see if I can look in a window or anything.
Well, you walk around the house and all the windows seem like they're boarded up.
So for our team, I'm gonna take out Keebla and Travius, and we're gonna run to them in a hurry.
Okay.
South to Zen's place.
I think opening the front door is probably the best.
Feels like it's boarded closed, but the window's closed as well.
I mean, perhaps you should just call out. He probably knows your voice, right?
I did. No answer.
I'm trying to remember. This has like a second story, right?
No, it's a one-story shack.
Looked okay.
Well, if I remember correctly, there was trees and stuff.
There was like a weirdness to it.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yes, I'll go back to the door and
Okay.
and I guess I'm gonna give it a nice big shove and see if I can get it to move.
And as you boom hit the door, you hear a voice from the inside. Best be walking, friend. We don't want any trouble.
Who is that? That's not Zen.
Roll a history check.
God, my history.
It's not bad. It's not
I'm
bad.
gonna roll it.
Really cool, it's not
I
bad.
have no idea. That's a negative one.
Okay.
13.
13. The voice sounds familiar.
Who's in there? This is Torg.
Who is that?
You hear a pause. Oh, you don't hear a pause. There's a pause.
You
I hear
hear
a-
a pause.
There's a pause.
There's a pause, and then you hear, Talk? Is that you?
Yes.
You hear like a board just being ripped off the door, and the door opens up, and a figure almost your height is standing inside of the door, removes his hood, and it's Remus.
Remus.
I thought you were dead.
Yes. Well, that seems to be the case with most of the people down here. We were in Edayk. Very dire times.
Yes, we left quickly. Those of us who could. Anyway.
We went to the house. There was only Rydell.
Yeah, he's still alive.
He is.
About that time, the sticks and the rest of the herd is coming of people. So, you're still alive. Yes. See, you're alright as well.
What are you doing here? Where is Zin?
I haven't seen him.
Why the boarding up?
I'm trying to keep her safe.
Who?
He steps to the side, and in the room, you see the room is opened up. You see in the bed, kind of coming up somewhat slowly and walking through the door, and the light hits her face. You see Giselle in her Firbolg form.
Well, a friendly face.
Yes, friendly indeed.
What's the matter?
I'm tired.
From what?
They attacked the city, and people left.
When?
A week ago, maybe?
A week ago.
Yes.
Well, you're with friends now.
Yes. Where's Jadobi?
I imagine he'll be coming along soon enough. We separated, and we're probably in different parts of the town.
Okay.
We might want to wait here. Odds are they'll come find us.
Yes, we can do that. I wonder how many people are left in the city.
We don't know. We haven't gone into the city yet.
Okay.
You should meet some of these people. Farlan, Tallulah.
Nice to meet you, Farlan.
You must be Giselle. Jidobi and Dinahi sent us a note about you.
Oh, did they?
Yes. Apparently, Jidobi saw you using some sort of seeing stone and saw that apparently this gentleman was guarding you.
Have you met Remus? Have you ever been to their keep?
No, he's never been there, I don't think.
Okay.
Or wait,
I don't know that I ever met Remus.
but you were
he
in
was at the front
Edayk. You
door.
saw the house, right?
I saw the house, but I don't think that I met him. Because
Right, that was
right
it was
after
your
the
sister.
attack.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. That's what
This is
Remus's
Venus's
brother. Hey, you have a wolf as well, I see.
Yes, not quite the same as Ava, but he gets by a lot. He gets along just fine.
He kind of nibbles you on the shoulder and gives you a dirty look. All right. So, we're going into the city?
And I'm just chopped liver, but that's fine. Hi, I'm Tallulah. It's great, and I'm just.
I did say
You
no.
did. They didn't acknowledge me. Thanks.
You didn't say anything. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tallulah.
You're not as. Never mind.
It's okay, our
She
chopped
grows
liver
on
friend.
Thanks.
As most half-orcs do.
What?
Nothing.
No. I don't fit in anywhere. It's not funny.
You can do a history check if you'd like.
Sure.
And we're just running along at full speed.
Okay.
Keep an eye out on things.
7.
7. The best you can discern that the southern cities, and you would know this, have been attacked by orcs relentlessly. So there's certain apprehensions when people do meet orcs.
You'll have to excuse them.
It's fine, I understand.
Orcs were attacking the cities.
Sure, yeah, I get it.
Oh,
We can vouch
don't
for
be angry.
I'm not, it's fine.
All right.
Okay. And about this time, the three of you do start coming up the road towards Zin's house.
Alright.
And you do see the three of them on...
I wave
There they are.
as we ride up.
Oh, I wonder what other trouble Jadovi has gone into.
Oh, he's still getting in trouble, I see.
Oh, he's caused all this, didn't you know?
With increasing frequency, it would seem.
Perhaps I need to keep him in line then.
We ride up.
Okay. So you ride up and you see Remus and Giselle
Remus!
standing there.
Giselle, I'm so happy to see you. I get off and I'll give them both a
I
hug.
thought he was about to die.
I'll get
He's like, he's all.
Giselle,
Hey.
I run up and I give them both hugs.
Chitobi. And she embraces you.
Hi, Remus. I was worried that you might have fallen as well. It's really good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're safe.
You as well.
I dismount and I wave. Hey guys!
Is in here.
Oh.
Zin is not here.
Hi, Barakaboo.
We don't know where he is.
Oh,
Carlox is here.
No, she still
I don't
sees
know
you.
who he is.
Good.
He's like on the side of
That's
the
an
house, I guess.
interesting costume, Barakaboo. Yes, I don't think it's too
right.
wise.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I put my shield up and shit.
Barakaboo, I think you need to dispel that. It's making everyone uncomfortable.
Oh, it's okay. Great.
Yes.
Great.
Have this, guys.
You do look hot, though.
Don't tell him that.
It's true.
Can you
No, we
end
gotta
it?
do you look so hot.
What are you trying to do? Dismiss it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can dismiss it.
You just take the handle.
But do I want to?
It's your call.
I'll get to it.
I mean, you might just okay. I mean, that's your choice, but it's not a good one.
I stare at him for a minute, just in disbelief, and then I just turn away.
Okay. So, are we gonna try to find some more survivors?
We need to find
Yes.
out what's happening with this city, yes.
We just came from in town. It looks desolate. No one's
But
there.
wait, so you two know who this is as Barakbu?
Giselle does. She can see it through his costume.
But I mean, the figure that he is. Have you guys seen this person before?
Yes, I've seen her before.
So then they've been through here, right?
Yes, the vampires, yes.
See?
Right, you don't have to get all
It
sounds
defensive
like the
about
city
it.
is not worth
is this Giselle speaking about the vampires?
No, it was Remus.
Okay.
Remus.
Okay.
Sounds like we don't need to go to the city.
You threw me off. What was I about to say? Wait.
There's two 20s in that.
We just came
Fuck
from the
off.
city. We didn't see anyone. Is everyone here, or are they hidden in different places?
I mean,
I
they're
saw tracks going east.
probably hiding.
Okay.
People who couldn't leave when they saw the wave of darkness come this way, they left.
Would you know where to find them?
People who left?
The ones that are hiding.
I don't know, Jadobi. Maybe you should scry.
Shut up, Tallulah! Sorry.
Testy.
He has a problem with you?
Watch
He
our
takes his
travels.
helmet off. He says, "I'm Remus. Nice to meet
Tallulah. Lovely.
you." Yes, we've rubbed shoulders many times.
I think I'm in that stage right now.
Better now.
I thought we were better now.
I thought we had.
We
mutual
did.
understanding.
Remus is a Scorpio, so.
Cool. I
That is-
don't even remember what I was about to say. Like that threw me off.
I'm
completely.
sorry. My guess is basements, cellars, deep in their homes. If they hear or see that there's people trying to help, maybe they come out. I don't know.
Are there still vampires here? Or werewolves?
I have no idea. I was in this house.
Yes, it was boarded up when we got here. We had to tear it down. Or, well, talk. Anyway, it was boarded up.
You know, if we don't get going, I'm gonna start playing my bagpipes again.
Alright, let's go!
So
An incentive has been cast, yes, but the question is, what is here? You say you saw tracks where?
In the city going east, but people could be hiding in the town that we can probably
Very,
find.
very similar to Edayk.
Yes. So we can try to scout them.
I mean, we killed a lot of people trying to get out of that
In
city.
fairness, Styx has pointed out that we went down there and brought the danger to them. Perhaps the smart thing to do is leave them where they are.
I don't want to leave them here.
I don't want to kill any more people. I want to kill vampires.
hopefully we don't kill them. That's the point.
Why are you always so negative?
She's an orc. Kind of like why I'm so negative. I'm a goblin. That's kind of just what happens.
It's kind of in the blood, I guess.
High
So
five.
then what would you suggest, since you thought our last course of action wasn't the correct one?
What? You have a plan. Do you have a plan? You're just gonna run in there and say, "Hey, vampires are gonna kill you." No, that's not what we do. And I haven't talked like this in a while, so give me a second.
Jadobi,
Yes.
Yep.
you could always cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Yes.
Then we could venture into Rherargord unseen,
Potentially.
Relatively.
relatively. Lobo could probably sniff out any survivors.
A
Yes,
search and rescue dog.
he is a good boy.
And with my chopped liver, fucking wolf.
Is that Ica?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to him.
Well,
sounds-
I
that
think
sounds-
you haven't like
Like maybe say,
exuberated
like,
any
hello,
sort
I
of
love you, where you
things.
been?
If you show us that you're like, you know, you could do something, maybe.
You're not chopped liver.
That's me.
This your lady friend?
Her?
What?
No,
Oh, her? Yes. How would you know?
I can smell it.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna get on Ica's back. Whenever you're ready, once we get close, I can cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Alright.
Should we spread out or stick together?
Stick together.
Probably best to stay close to each other to stay within the effect of the spell.
Can we all look as, I don't know, merchanty as possible?
I can help with that.
Perhaps.
Why would we?
If we stick with the cart, perhaps we'll just look like poor folks moving through, scavenging.
I don't think that matters at all, actually.
I mean, do you? Because you guys know people in this city, right? I mean,
Yes.
I don't know. On one hand, maybe it's better to look like yourselves, but on the other hand, I think Talk has a point. I don't know.
If there's still vampires out there hunting for people, they won't alarm their leader about us. They won't.
They'll just try to take us and we'll kill them.
Do you want to disguise us then? It's up to you. It's your magic.
I can do that.
I think Barakabu would have to take off his disguise.
Rests.
What?
Fun.
I mean, okay, you do what you gotta do.
Taking mental pictures?
Whenever you're ready, Johnny.
Alright. Cracks her knuckles and sends out a cloud of smoke. Everyone breathes it in. And they find out that they look merchanty, humanoid.
Yeah. I just meant like I don't even know how to describe it. Like
Sure.
Just normal.
Okay.
poor.
More like comfortable.
So
Wait,
just so I'm understanding,
are we
you're
all humans?
You're all just gonna go up
All
as like
humans.
merchants.
Normal.
Yes.
Well,
That's one
what-
of the traits, though.
We're
doing all
we
the
have
above.
Carl, so like we can't expect that to be very quiet.
Carlocks?
He's harnessed to the cart at the moment.
Okay.
I look at my human hands.
We're going to want that ballista if we get into real trouble.
This is weird.
All right. We're mounted and ready to go.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. I mean, are you stealthing if you're riding down the road?
Yes. I'm still gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. Yes.
So roll stealth checks.
Once we get close, 'cause it's only an hour, and I don't want to waste it.
Natural one.
Wow, natural 20.
Plus 10. 26.
Still a
30.
natural one.
17.
Well, a natural 20.
31.
31. As you begin, Styx like trips on something and goes to grab the cart and pulls like a bag of pots and pans down and just clatters on the ground. Styx. Sorry. Picks it up, puts it back. I'm not selling the carts.
Is he a very small human boy? Hee hee hee.
Little girl.
All right, and we keep going forward.
He just glares at you. I'm taking that 5-5 back.
We keep stealthing forward.
Okay. Do you want one more stealth check for me? I am. Fuck Styx right now.
Fuck sticks.
Why did he say something?
20.
20.
It would make it 23.
29.
26.
31.
Ooh, natural 20. I don't know why I did that, but I'm sitting on the cart. But it's still super quiet. Was that? What are you doing?
We're stealthing.
Okay.
That's
Perception
what
checks.
the roll's for.
11.
15.
19.
10.
10.
Barakabu, as you're getting closer to the gate that you all just rushed right through. Just to give you some context on that gate too, the gate was partially open, but like the actual part of the gate that came down was broken. As you are getting close to the gate, you do see some movement by the door,
Hold up.
We stop.
about 100 feet away.
Something's moving right inside that gate.
Something big?
Gotta get an idea of the size.
It's a little bit bigger than Torque.
Are there?
It's a big-ish thing.
Is aura good or bad?
Insight check, please.
21.
21. You go to look at the aura, and it feels like your vision was like blocked.
Huh. Well, it seems to be trying to keep me from seeing that, which I'm gonna assume isn't a good thing.
It's probably bad.
All right. Be ready for anything, everyone.
Should we kill it?
How far away from the entrance are we from the door?
100 feet or less, like you're relatively close.
We stealth closer.
Roll for stealth check.
No, my die!
It's gone, you're dead. Everybody died.
30.
31.
39.
Makes it 20.
21.
25.
I can't.
Why did you eat anything on the break?
Let alone onions.
What?
What were the checks?
20.
39.
21.
Okay.
31.
30.
I'm the lowest.
Perception checks. So you're getting about 30 feet from the front gate.
18.
18. 15.
13.
Want to do another insight?
23.
23. Okay. As you are kind of approaching the gate,
22.
22, you see that everything. What's up?
No.
Drop his dice.
Oh, it's gone. It's dead. It's in the void. Remember we said the void in the middle? That was fun. So as you get closer and you look around, you see that there's some shadows up on top of the gatehouse. You see the large shadow in front of you, and you hear a voice coming up from above you. So, you came to save your friends, did you? Tisk, tisk, tisk. I like your cute costumes, but they don't fool me.
I rip off my clothes and I'm still his sister.
So this.
Oh,
Disguise over a disguise.
But I've ripped off all my clothes on accident.
I see that you have taken some liking to me, Barakabu. I'm flattered.
It's
Yeah, it's not him.
So,
What is happening?
There's 2.
yes, so you all look up and you see the sister, Rosalind, standing up on top of the keep.
Well, we're standing next to the naked Rosalind.
Correct. So you see the real Rosalind
Semi-nude.
up there.
Distracted by the nakedness.
So, unfortunately, I cannot stay and watch you die.
Except because of my complete misunderstanding of anatomy, she has no nipples.
Interesting.
Looks like a Barbie.
She just stares at you. Barak, please kill them. Everyone roll initiative, please.
Oh, boy.
Go. No, you go. No.
Hold off on the thing for a second.
Oh, yeah, you get advantage.
I get advantage.
I get a natural 20.
Ooh. Let's see. We got
That's one.
guards.
Coincidentally, I also have a total of 21.
So you go first.
Guards. Where's everyone standing?
No, you have natural 20 plus.
Yeah, but your dex is.
I am on the left side of the Barakabu.
Oh, is not Nettie. Trixie with us?
Yeah. Oh no, she's not. You're right. She's in the boat. Thinking about it. None of these guys are.
Yeah, they're not there either.
That's a big ox.
He's a big ox.
He's a little
He's a
little
Did
large.
he get bigger?
No, it's the same many guys. Jesus Christ.
Don't bring him into this.
What?
We're
So
sinning.
he's a Goliath.
He does not exist in our world, so he can fuck off. Giselle is up there. All right. You can. So
I'm a little bit behind the Barakabu though. Like I'm on his left, but a little bit behind.
20 and up. We'll get to it in a second.
Before you do that,
23.
21 with a natural.
Is Ika going with me or separate initiative? What do you choose?
Ika has his own motion.
Okay.
And because I can't find Ika because reasons, this bear will be Ika.
Because reasons.
Which is really sad because it's much smaller than Ika. So 23 Denahi? Anyone beat that?
I mean, I got
Robo has a 24 with a natural 20.
Ooh! I got a natural 20/21.
I got a not natural 20/21.
Who's got higher decks?
I do.
Farland.
The fucking ranger who's deck space.
Tallulah. Alright, 15 and 20?
15.
16.
15 for Ika.
Boo.
Oh, and Nico too is out. Still.
Torque. He just goes right after you. Denahi, are you after that?
No, I'm 23.
Oh, that's right. Is that everybody?
Is it?
Oh, no, what are you at?
I am 10.
You
So yes.
What about your initiative?
You better be glad I like this.
19.
We'll do sticks.
It's 19.
Alright. So, Top of the order, Lobo.
So, I mean, has a threat presented itself?
Not yet.
Then
Well,
he is going to...
Can he
He's
jump
going
up to the
to
top?
ready an attack for when he sees an enemy on the ground level.
Okay.
That.
Edayk.
Do I see anything? Any enemies?
You see her. You see her.
Just her.
We
Okay.
did see
Fuck
something
it.
at the gate.
Firebolt.
Wow.
Just put her over here.
Put her in the parent.
We're getting less and less of it.
The camera thing is different on this side.
Switch her over.
No, this. Don't look at this because what's on my screen is different.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Never mind.
Never
I
mind.
won't look at that.
I mean, you've got it right in front of you anyway.
Yeah.
So, what is going on?
I
Did
tried
I-
firebolt her in the neck, and I got a natural one.
Oh.
Oh!
Fireball.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you did.
Great.
Okay.
Nico's turn.
Okay. Roll for attack.
I got a natural one.
Okay. There's no one around, so it's you just miss.
Oh, roll for attack.
For Nico.
With him, he's gonna hold his wing attack
Okay.
for whatever enemy comes to hit me.
Okay. Farland.
He's going to take out his bow, Dawnbreaker, and fire an arrow at Rosalind.
Okay. Roll for attack.
He misses that particular shot
Boy.
by rolling one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
But he has an extra attack, so we'll shrug that off and take another shot.
Okay.
And that's much better for 32 to hit.
Shit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, cool. Hit.
Oh, her AC is 45.
One second. Let's check something. Can't check something. Melee. Okay. I was going to go for a divine smite arrow, but it has to be melee. Alright, so that's a total of 14 damage on the second arrow.
Okay. Just what's the damage again on that?
14 damage.
What kind of damage?
Piercing?
And
What kind of damage?
just
Piercing.
wait. Damage. This would be. No, it should just be piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And as an afterthought, kind of cursing himself, he casts Hunter's Mark
Yeah.
On her.
on her.
Okay. And your turn.
And my turn.
Tallulah.
I'm gonna move in front of the party
The party.
and hold an attack
Okay.
for whatever comes through that gate.
Got it.
Nico kind of floats above her shoulder, preparing his wing attack.
Okay. So with that,
Are we still humans?
Yeah.
with that, you watch as she says, "Enough," and she just disappears.
Oh.
Like a fucking bitch.
Coward.
And you watch as the gate now, when you look at the gate, you see as part of it is kind of broken and big enough for the two of you on mounts were able to plow through it. And you watch as bloosh, an explosion as the door, metal and shards and wood just explodes out, and a tumbling force comes barreling towards you, burling in size, a little bit larger than what Torque is at his height. You see he has horns, looks like it has some sort of skull mask on it, wielding some sort of chains and other weapons, comes out and just plows through that gate and starts charging towards Tallulah.
Oh shit! What is that?
So,
Dexterity save.
What is that thing?
7.
7. Real quick, he takes with one arm, one swoop. You watch his two chains protruding from his shoulders whip out towards you. Wrapping around you, you take 19 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
What was your save?
7.
6?
7.
7. Lifted off the ground, he throws you 10 feet to the right. You also take 13 points of necrotic damage, and you are now
halved?
prone. Halved, and you are now prone.
Also, at the sight of a creature entering the battle on ground level, Lobo makes his attack.
So does Nico.
Well, I would have, but he fucking threw me!
But he has to come within your melee range. It's Nico. Alright.
18 to hit?
18 does not hit.
Shit.
Nico
14.
does not hit. As these two new threats come in, he changes his trajectory. You watch as now his left arm swings towards Lobo. Can Lobo make a dexterity save, please?
Yes, he can. Yeah, 11.
11. Okay. Lobo takes, where is it at? Stop being stupid. Stupid computer. Lobo takes 32 points of piercing damage, 11 points of necrotic damage, and is thrown 15 feet and knocked prone. So that's what, 40, what did I just say, 41?
It'd be a total of 43.
43. And Lobo is now prone over here. Ignoring Nico makes an attack for Denahi with his third attack. 26 to hit. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
That's his range?
James, I guess.
11.
You take 26 points of piercing damage
Jesus Christ.
and 10 points of necrotic damage.
26 plus 10.
Yes, so 36 total. You are also thrown 15 feet. And now prone. And you watch after he does these 3 attacks, you watch his horns pierce through his shoulders, piercing in size, growing, and you watch as his form. He grows in size a little bit. Ends his turn. Boop.
How tall is the wall?
The wall? 200 feet maybe?
Really?
Oh, that's a really tall wall.
Huh.
Give or take.
It's not to scale.
It's not to scale.
Yeah.
It's a big hole.
She's like yelling at us. What?
Who's that?
I can't hear you up there.
Who's that in the cart?
Giselle and Remus. And Styx.
Someone help Carlos.
I'm gonna start by calling out to Styx. Styx, activate the cart. There's a control.
Huh?
There's a ballista in the cart.
I got it. And Giselle, when it's her turn, she'll do something.
Okay. Well, that's right. She's operated it before
Giselle and Rydell's
when we
not
did
very
the dragon.
Yep.
Clearly, the voices are different, my dear.
Clearly.
Jesus Christ. Lightning hits you.
We need to put little hats on for each one.
The attitude is different. You always talk about the
everything.
attitude.
I hate everyone. Alright, what are you doing, Boo? Let's go.
From there, I am gonna go up and start punching this guy.
Okay.
So I move in, and I do 31 to hit,
Hits.
and that's gonna be for 13 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Or, oh, sorry, this is the wrong one.
Dragon.
14 damage.
Okay.
On the first hit. And that's just right into those big old abs he's got going there. Just to start the softening him up. Going straight into the obliques.
Okay.
21 on the second hit.
That just hits.
Ooh, good to know. 8 damage on that hit. And 24
Points of damage?
Uh-huh. Or no, to hit.
Yes. Sorry.
For 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final hit. That is a straight 20.
Does not hit.
And then I'm going to move as far out of his range as possible.
Before you can do that, when you miss, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That would be 12.
12. 22 hit.
Yes.
Okay. As you miss and you're in his proximity, he goes and gets a shot at you. 22 to hit, and you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 5 points of necrotic damage. If you take necrotic, I can't remember if you can.
He takes half.
Okay. So as you go in and just real quick, and as you go to leave, with that confidence that you can just get out real quick, he just and just jacks you right in the jaw. It kind of surprises you a little bit.
Okay, I see you.
You can't see me. All right, is that your turn? Where are you going?
Yeah. And I'll go behind that rock.
Hi, Marlon. Okay. All right. Rika.
Aika is going
As many as my
to
luck.
run right
just
up
takes
to
one.
him.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had a real fucking Rika.
Me
so
too.
crazy.
I'm missing him right now.
He's so little.
That's why I'm
Run right up to him, and he's gonna give him 2 claws to
Okay.
his guts.
Roll for attack.
Does he get advantage? Because
No.
no. What if he went around him so that he's like adjacent to?
Nico didn't hit him, so he's not engaged with anybody right now, so he wouldn't get advantage.
Good thing.
Okay, so he's gonna go for it. All right. So that's gonna be a blah 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 blah. Like I believe it's like a +9 to hit. Attacks. Here we go. +10. 23 to hit.
Hits.
6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 points of slashing damage to his gut.
Okay.
He's gonna go for it again. 26 to hit.
Hits.
18 points of slashing damage again. And he's gonna roar in his face! Or, I forgot how it sounds.
It's probably more screechy.
And, yeah, probably screechy. And that's it. He's done.
Okay. Perception check.
For who?
You, since you were. Anyone can do it, actually.
Where are we in initiative?
17.
18.
17, 18. 13.
11.
Perception.
Those of you over 16, because I already forgot. As Aika goes and slashes him, you watch as the wounds hit him. It's like he's feeding on the pain that he's taking.
Oh, no.
Fuck me up.
So we have pretty talking.
Torque is after Aika.
Okay.
Aika doing anything else?
Let's just persuade
No,
ourselves.
that's all I can do.
Okay, I am just going into a rage, and I'm going to run to sort of make sure that Karlox is a little bit covered, and then I will throw the axe at him with the horn intending to hit him.
Okay, so you're using the hand. Gotcha.
Yep. And, sorry. Comment. That is 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Wonderful.
So as it comes in, she just kind of hits it aside. The axe goes flying and comes back.
Comes back. Damn you. So I will do it again with the other
Okay.
axe.
Roll for attack.
Oh, and that misses too. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Before the next person goes, you need to give Aika his life. He only has 37 for some reason.
You need to give Aika his life.
You know all you can do. I don't know why he always says that.
You know what? Chidobi, I was really trying to just help
Stop
you.
it.
Oh, fuck.
I know
Was
what you
it was 69, right? That's how
Yeah,
much.
so you always do the same thing over and over again.
Stupid ass D&D Beyond motherfucking son of a whore. Alright.
Wow.
It did the same thing to me too. So
It always
So
fucks
we need
it
to
up.
roll a 20 to hit this guy, is that what the deal is?
Oh.
No, 20 missed,
21. Have to be 21.
Oh shit.
presumably.
I thought 19 hit.
No, because
There we go. Jesus.
one of you
Alright.
rolled for a total of 20.
Yeah, he
All
rolled a
right.
19 and then a 20. It was weird.
So,
I rolled a
Torque is
20
done.
yes.
Jadobi.
Okay, so I bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon Eros, my white bark bracer, into a great club, and I'm gonna have him engulf my body in bark armor. And then main action, I'm going to hold out one hand, and I'm gonna do like a lot of different motions to make kind of like this almost invisible string appear, and I'm going to cast a sticky web on this guy. It's a 20-foot cube, so I'm aiming for like just right where he is and then back, so it doesn't hurt the people to his sides. He has to make a saving throw.
27.
I didn't even tell you what kind of saving throw.
I know.
Great. Well, he is not
Alright,
restrained.
fuck this guy.
He is not restrained by the webs. And
He has the same saving throws for all of them. That's why I'm telling you. It's 27.
27. Okay. Wow. Bonus action. I'm gonna stand right by Torque to his left, just on the other side of Carlox.
You move.
To here?
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you. I'm done.
Okay. Styx grabs the reins for Carlox and turns the cart around. Rydell helps Giselle bust out or attempt to bust out the thing. But that's their action. So you watch, those of you who haven't seen this, you watch as the canopy of this cart opens up. A shield of armor kind of covers Carlox. He's got a little basket. He's just eating hay, so he's kind of protected. And you watch as this arm comes protruding out of the back of this cart, and you watch as it opens up into a ballista. But that is their action to get that thing set up. And you see a giant pivoting ballista on the back of the cart. End of the order.
All three of their actions?
Styx moved the cart. Rydell helped open it up, and then actually like mounting. Rydell's the one who's manning the
But
thing.
isn't Giselle back there?
Giselle's the one who helped open it up. That was an action.
Okay.
It was his action to load it. My turn again. He takes his second turn in the initiative. He watches his form disappears and reappears right here.
Shit. Shit.
Convenient.
Dexterity save Jadobi.
Dex save. Okay.
And I'll make one for Giselle
Dex save.
and Rydell. Oh shit.
My dex save is 15.
15. You do succeed. However, you take 29 points of piercing damage.
I mean, what did he roll to hit me?
Excuse me?
Did he roll anything to hit me? Or
28. I
Oh,
know, I know
okay,
it is.
okay.
But the dex save was to see if he pulled you.
All right, 19 points of piercing, you said?
29.
29 points.
29, got you, okay.
And 10 points of necrotic damage. And you watch as the two chains come whipping around you. They wrap around your form, and he goes to pull you, and you're able to shrug it off. But the peeling and the burning of the chains being ripped off of your flesh just hurts like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, and for that necrotic, it goes down to 5. 'Cause
Correct.
I am resistant to that.
And you watch with the other two chains, he whips them out, grabbing Rydell off of the back of the ballista and grabbing Giselle and throwing them to the side. You watch as Rydell hits the ground, it is not moving, and you watch as Giselle hits the ground, also is not moving. Oh, that's fine. I was gonna do it this way actually.
Okay.
Unconscious, not moving, and just looks right at you, Torque. Let's go. And it's his turn, top of the order, Lobo.
So Lobo is going to use half his movement to get up.
Okay.
And then, so he only has 20 more movement. He can't really get. He's going to go as close to Denahi as he can with his 20 movement.
Yeah, we say it right there. Okay.
Alright. And I guess he's just going to be in a defensive stance. If that thing gets within, range of her, he's going to attack it.
Okay. Good. Denahi.
Thanks, Lobo. But then as I'm saying that, like, my form disappears. I'm gonna Misty step onto the cart where the ballista is.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn it towards him, towards his back, I guess, or his side. I'm gonna fire it.
Okay, what would we say? Strength check, was that?
Damn it.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna use this. Oh, favored by the gods, which means something. You can roll 2d4 and add a
High roll.
plus
13?
12.
12?
Mhm.
So you watch as Denahi's form, she pops back up onto the
Ballista.
the ballista cart. She goes to try to rock it back, unable to do that, and you can't get the arm back.
Nope, I'm trying.
Hang on, let me check
Spend my
one
turn
thing.
trying.
But it has a little crank here.
Let me think. Just one. I've never
I
done
don't
this.
recall it being that hard to operate.
Yeah, there's a DC for a strength check. She struggled with it when she was fighting. What's his face?
Never
He's not
is,
strong.
I can't remember, so I'm just gonna do it. You hear Styx, who was also kind of injured when the chains got to flop by. Denahi, just fucking shoot the guy. Please take your T12 inspiration.
Ooh.
Oh.
Onto it again. My strength.
You can add it to your strength.
Is he a bar?
Yes, he's got bagpipes.
She has to roll it all again, or she just adds
No,
to what,
add the D12 to their.
what you already
So I
had?
had
So you had
12.
13?
12 plus.
It's a 4.
A 4?
So 16.
16?
It's
Okay.
negative
With,
one.
Oh.
with that, you're able to get the arm back. When you release the bolt, please roll a D20. Please roll a 1.
18.
18. You watch as this giant ballista bolt goes flying, sailing past. He whips his arm up and he hits the bolt with the chains. You watch as the bolt scales 50 feet or so in the other direction, does not hit.
Cool.
Cool.
With my bonus action, with it. I don't have a potion. Shit. I do nothing. I'm done. Do I have a potion? I don't.
Oh.
Okay.
That's it.
Was
Nico's next. So
Yeah.
he's gonna kind of levitate and face him, and he's gonna try to cast blindness and deafness.
Okay.
So he has to make Constitution save. Yes,
18.
It was Constitution. Oh shit! It fails.
Okay. Good. That's it.
So he is blinded?
Or he
No.
succeeds.
He succeeded his...
You failed.
She failed.
She failed.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, Nico failed.
Farland.
I'm gonna stare down this creature and say, "You being of the darkness, we don't need your kind here." And I'm gonna charge him and attack with my sword.
Roll for tech.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Before I attack him, do I know what type of creature he is?
Survival check.
Total of 17.
17. Why don't I have you on my thing? Yeah, I don't even have you up. What's the perk of your weapon again?
It has extra damage against fiends and undead.
Your best assumption is that yes, you would probably not. He's not undead, but he's something else.
He's fiendish. Alright, well, I roll to attack then. Let's see. I'm going to use my inspiration to add to that roll. And that makes it a total of 30 to hit.
Say again? 30 hit? Yes, it hits.
And so, because that hit, I'm going to use a level 3 spell slot to use Divine Smite. And so that gives me, gosh, crazy amounts of damage. That's 38 plus then all the d10s that I get because of this.
I mean, I can.
Once you get up, you're about 15 away.
Get ready for this.
Did you throw all the dice? Jesus.
Yeah.
Just every die I have.
Easier. What the fuck?
6 plus 9, so that's 35 damage on the first hit.
Wow. Fuck him up.
And then I'm going to use my.
What kind of damage was it?
That was all radiant damage.
Okay.
So then I am going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
And then attack a second time.
Okay. He's too big and pretty for Hunter's Mark. We'll put it there.
Alright. So that's a total of 22 to hit on the second attack.
It hits.
Alright. Then I'm going to use another level 3 Divine Smite and do all the crazy rolls again.
Just roll all the die, man.
I'm good.
Nice.
Not to mention the extra d6 for the
Just rub it in, man.
Love it.
Alright, do a massive 10. 2.5, 30, 40, 49 damage on the next hit.
Wow.
Nice.
And I end my turn.
Okay.
and that's all. That's all. That's all.
Okay. And it's your turn to Lula.
Great. I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move my remaining 15.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing at him for 23.
The hit? Yeah, it hits.
And is he giant or larger?
Yeah, I would say he's...
Great. Fantastic. I get an extra 2d10. So that makes it 4d10. And then I'm going to scream at him in his face to make it a menacing attack to add another d10. Just because I can. Woo! 39 points of radiant damage. Or wait. 45 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And he must make a wisdom save?
21.
Okay, great. So he's not frightened, but I'm going to smash him again for 28.
Hits.
10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus 7 is 20 plus 1 is 21. 31 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh, I need my d10.
Nice.
And one more giant smash with the hammer for 21.
Just hits.
16. For 40 points of radiant damage.
40 more points of radiant damage.
Good God.
It's all radiant damage. Nice. If he wasn't so big, it wouldn't be.
It's
so
like
much.
you guys were built for this or something.
Almost. Yes, that ends my turn.
All right. Boom.
So give him
No,
my.
I lied. Shut up. Sorry.
What? No, shut up. What?
Smash, smash, smash.
I'm still sorry. Who's pissing him off the most?
I don't know. Those two just put quite a
Yeah,
hit
we
on.
just fucking divine smited the shit
All
out
right.
of
This
him.
first one's for Farland. Dexterity save, please.
Alright.
22 hits.
22 hits. And it is 17 dex save.
17 dex save. You take 41 points of piercing damage and 15 points of necrotic.
So 56 total.
56 total points. Same method. You feel the chains wrapping around you, and he pulls them off.
So I actually have necrotic resistance.
So you just have the
7.
second part.
So 7, so 48.
48. So you take 48 points of damage as he wails you with 2 of his chains. Tallulah, dexterity save, please. 27 to hit.
And a 1.
Oh, okay.
Plus 1 is 2.
Well, you're within 10 feet of me, so you get plus
1. I don't understand this.
Plus 1. Yeah.
If you roll a 1,
I
you
know,
roll a
it's
1,
a 1.
man. There's no
It's a 1.
freaking pluses to it.
It's a 1.
Well,
roll for skills is different.
I'm
for attacks is more.
Dead.
I
you
didn't
take
think so. I thought it was a 1's a 1.
61 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, wowee!
And 19 points of necrotic. And
Half
you have
to 8.
You have half the card.
9.
Wow.
I do. My armor. Tallulah's not looking so hot, y'all.
Jadobi. 24 to hit.
Yes.
Dexterity saving throw, please. Jesus.
13 dexterity.
13 dexterity. You take 43 points of piercing damage and 22 points of necrotic, halved to 11. And you are also knocked prone. Perception check, Jadobi.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Well, he's on his back.
Yes.
He sees the sky.
Oh, wow, it's pretty.
What a full moon.
That cloud looks like my death.
Perception check.
Does that cloud look like a tombstone to you? I'm laying
20
in my
total.
grave.
20 total. You see, as you hit the ground hard, you see Giselle lifeless sitting right next to you.
Next to do.
Now, Boo, it's your turn. Sorry.
So, before I perceived that, like, he was getting bigger and, like, reacting to the hits that way, did I perceive that with the attacks from Farland and Tallulah?
No.
Okay. Then I squat down and send out my wings.
Well, I was
No, I was left.
I was waiting for you to say you were moving, and then I was like, oh, he did the wings, okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go straight up 50 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let myself drop down on him with an elbow! Woo!
The power elbow from the sky.
That's added gravity.
Added gravity.
That's a 30 to hit.
Add a d4.
That hits.
Don't do that.
I'll let you roll a d10 if you do what I'm thinking right now. I need to feel it. I need to feel this elbow.
Oh, right. Well. Okay. So I'm coming down on him with an atomic elbow from 40 feet up! Ah!
Okay.
That's
I'm satisfied.
12 damage plus 11 on the first hit.
Okay.
And I land that down into a 3-point stance, and I'm going to come up with an uppercut from the bottom.
Did you have the radiant damage to the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. 25 to hit.
Hits.
I can't see the die anymore. That's really sad. For 13 plus 11.
Okay.
There's a third hit coming. After the elbow. Turning around into a ricochet back kick. That time I missed.
You missed? Ooh.
Yeah.
Natural 20. You make a dexterity saving throw, please.
21.
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
Why
man.
are you
It's-
the
Why
way
are
you
you
are?
like this?
Why am I like this? Oh my Jesus.
Why are you who you are?
Why are you the way you are?
Wow,
Yeah, rub it in my don't you?
that's a lot of dice.
Rockaboo, you take 91 points of piercing damage
Whoa.
91?
and 18 points of necrotic halved to die.
22 to hit for my final and fourth hit
Good.
for 12 plus 11. But I want your bitch ass to make a DC 16 wisdom save or you are stunned until the next round.
19.
Sorry. He hasn't made any of ours like.
It's a good. It was a good.
He always makes the save.
Not always. Not always.
Okay,
Duncan
I
check.
challenge you to for a time when you don't. It's pretty rare.
That's
I love
that's
that you
that's.
did it.
That's it.
Okay.
And I back up out of his range,
It's cool, man. It's cool.
Fly.
Where are you going?
just away from him.
Okay.
Just away.
Like,
Maybe. Yeah.
You've moved him away from where you had it propped.
we'll move the rock with you. Okay. Ika.
Okay. Is there no one's near this creature, huh? All right.
Yeah, Farland's next
Farland
to him.
is.
I'm like right up in his business.
And Ico.
Well, I'm
Great.
assuming Ika's running up on him now.
Yeah, but he's gonna come from a flanking point of view, so like probably like right here.
He's technically facing this way.
Okay,
So,
so
yes,
you are.
he is flanking because he's
He's
engaged
going
with
to-
that guy.
Ica, hold him! He's gonna try to grapple this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems like a tall order.
Bold move, Micah.
Mind player.
Why don't you just go try to grapple a barn?
That strength check didn't really work out at all.
What'd you get?
Only an 8.
Can Ika make a Constitution save, please?
I'll never get punished hard if we miss.
Oh yeah.
Constitution, Ica. Let me hold on. Where you at, buddy? Oh wait. Oh, they're the same. Con. There you are. Plus 2. 21 Constitution.
21.
Save.
Okay. Right. Ika takes 48 points of piercing damage. He also takes 20 points
Jesus
of
Christ!
necrotic damage. What did I say? 48.
48 plus.
So what is that?
68.
68. Just 1 second. Ika's still up. So what happens is as Ika comes close and tries to grab this creature from the back, you watch as the spikes on his back, he goes like this, and you watch as the spikes grow about 6 feet, piercing through Ika's chest. He's not grappled. He's not unconscious. Ika gets thrown off of him. Like you watch as you see multiple puncture wounds in Ika's chest. he's hurting really bad right now. It's still Ika's turn.
Okay, well since the dude is facing away from Ica, he is going to like run from behind him to
Okay.
try to so he doesn't provoke opportunity.
Okay. You got a natural 1. You're fine. Ika, where's Ika running?
Yeah, he's probably gonna start heading towards me.
Okay. So as Ika takes this pain, realizing that it's not a good place to be, Ika starts to bolt. You watch as the chains from his backside kind of whip up like he's about to hit, and he goes to hit, and he just misses because he's not looking at the creature. So.
Are his chains animated themselves, or did he do that? Did he take the chains?
The chains are coming from his body.
Okay,
So
They're like tentacles.
They're like tentacles.
gotcha.
That's-
and
that's
they're moving
the-
on their own.
Kind of, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Ica's done. It's me.
No, Torque's up after Ika. You're after Torque.
Okay.
I'm spinning, leaping into the air, and I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, roll for attack.
At least that's the hope.
Did you spike him before?
No, I missed on every attack.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And it appears I'm going to do that again. That would be 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
Because I'm coming from his backside, do I get advantage?
You do. You have advantage because you're flanking.
No. Missed anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah, coming down, gonna try to swing again.
Still with the hand axes, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And 20 to hit.
20 does not hit.
Yep. Okay. And I fucking miss with everything. So over it.
Okay.
So over it.
Shinobi.
It's one of those nights.
Dude's just too fucking yoked. Oh, and I scream, we should get them all out of here.
Giselle, hear me. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're not
13
doing that right.
points
I've
of
missed.
healing.
13 points. Okay. Well, what's the?
I should have been hitting on all of those.
Yeah, those are all.
I was counting 8 points instead of 14. Or instead of
So
12.
12.
Do you remember what the attacks were? I
Two of them were 10s.
Yeah, so 22 on 2 of them.
So okay, roll damage for the 2. I know it didn't sound right, but I can't.
It didn't sound right to me, but I was like,
So I
I
was
was
like, you're not
just so frustrated.
We also cut off Adobe's moment, though.
It's all good.
Sorry.
You can redo it.
Yeah, you can just redo that emotion.
Take it again.
Take the damage.
13 points of damage on that one.
The moment's still there.
Another 16 points of damage.
Okay. Got it.
Personally.
Yeah.
So you heal her for how many?
13.
13.
Are you alright? Look at me. Are you alright?
Looking at my-
You okay?
No.
So it's one on this.
Yeah, neither am I.
To go in. This one.
Does she have her armor on? Because I know she, like you said.
She has some armor on. She has like a cloak or a robe over her armor.
Okay, because she just went down so easily, so it was just, she used to be like,
I
okay.
hit more.
I'm going to yell out to the team, because when I saw Ika hitting, it seemed like the dude was absorbing the physical attacks, yes?
You do.
Because I could hit him, he grew, and you said he looks like he's absorbing. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
but throughout the rest of the fight, other people have hit him too, and he hasn't grown. So there's something else there.
Okay. I think only magical attacks hurt him! Only magical attacks!
No, but we caught on to the whole radiant thing.
And, well,
Okay.
radiant is a part of magic. Okay. So that's that. I'm going to stand up.
Okay. Can you stand him up for me, please? Thank you.
And since that was a bonus action, I'm going to put my hands on Ika and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Yeah, you killed her.
Oh,
Alright,
she's dead.
so...
No, she's 13 hit points now.
This
Yeah, you brought
one, this one...
She was almost dead though.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Perception.
20 points of healing to Ika.
Okay.
And I am done. I'm gonna
16.
I'm gonna
Right
get
now
beside
is-
Ika to kind of like also let's get beside him so I can see the giant.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm done.
Okay.
I don't know these guys.
Okay.
Nico. 21 to hit Nico.
Yes.
Dexterity save for Nico, please.
He was
Ooh, 2.
Nico takes 22 points of. Oh, fuck.
I thought that was Remus. Not
Yeah,
Remus.
we'll call that Remus. That's fine. That makes sense.
Okay.
Rydell went back to the store. That is Remus. Thank you. He still got fried. But, I just forgot what I said. I said 21 points of piercing and 10 points of necrotic to Nico. And Nico, since he failed, he has been thrown this way. Lobo. Natural 20. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
I am sorry. I am. Lobo takes, that's not so bad. 36 points of piercing. Oh, never mind.
It's not so bad.
36?
Yeah, Lobo's down.
Yeah, he's down.
Nope, not 245. Jesus.
That's a lot.
You watch as Lobo goes down and is kind of thrown against the rocks. After he does those 2 attacks, he's gonna do another one for you. 18 to hit.
Matches.
Nice.
For whom?
That's fine. 21 points of piercing
Okay.
and 9 points of necrotic.
So 4 points of necrotic.
Yes. What did I say first?
9.
9.
No, for the other
21.
21.
So 25 total.
25 total. Got it. After he does the 3 attacks, so boom, he grabs Nico and just throws him across the way. Left hand, boom, grabs Lobo. Lobo just goes limp and he smashes him against the rocks. With his 3rd attack, he attacks you, and then you. Oh, dexterity save.
Okay.
Almost forgot.
29?
29? Oh, yeah, you're fine. But you feel the chains like rip off of you. And he just starts walking. Opportunity of attack, sir.
Alright. Make sure I can add it right.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah, well, that one hit.
Roll damage. Oh, yeah, you do too. Sorry.
Just call it out.
Yeah, I gotta tell me. I'm trying to.
13 points of damage.
13 points, alright.
Alright, and that's 22 to hit.
I
And so
spiked him, though.
I'm going to throw in another Divine Smite.
But maybe not. It's okay.
And then also the Hunter's Mark. That was
absolutely
still
not.
on.
I rolled 10 like 5 times.
20, 31, 40 points of damage on that hit.
40?
40.
Okay. Jadobi, Barack will make a perception check. So you watch as this creature, after he does all that, he kind of smirks. He looks at all of you and just uses all 60 of his movement, and he walks through the gate into the town, and he goes out of your view.
18.
18?
19.
19. You both see 2 bottles with the same label of a griffin next to you.
I grab it and thank the gods.
The Griffin gods.
So currently, the threat has left.
Are
we still in?
You're still technically in initiative, but there's no other threat. I think everyone is. Well, you
That's
can
I'd like
why
to-
we-
Remus.
Right.
Yeah.
I run to Remus.
Yeah, you can run to Remus.
And I run to Lobo, cast a level 2 Cure Wounds on
Can you
him.
make an investigation check? Shug?
I'm gonna walk over to where everyone's in range of me and cast prayer of healing.
How many people can you get with that?
6.
6. So we'll say you're gonna get 6 people together, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I was gonna go in the middle by that rock to get Rockaboo, Lobo.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You can kill the battle.
5 investigation.
5 investigation.
You all get
Okay.
19 points of healing.
Alright, so then that puts Lobo at 31.
Is that it with me too or no?
You said Lobo's at 31.
Yes.
Where are you at, Denahi?
14. No, 52.
52.
I got a 9 on medicine checking Remus.
A 9? Yeah, he is still unconscious.
I need help over here.
I'll go over and help.
We'll go over and spare the dying.
Okay. And you go over and spare the dying, and at first you don't see anything happen. Fuck.
The fuck is right.
What the fuck was that?
Some sort of dark creature
Some
summoned by
Terrible demon.
Roswood.
Jadobi, Giselle starts to get up, and as she gets up, she kind of holds her side and screams in pain.
Are you okay? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Going into Lobo.
I think I'm okay. And as you say, like, are you okay? And she kind of pushes the cloth to the side. You do see a little bump.
Little Jado bump.
And then we all
just he sees it.
I'm okay. What will I say to that? Tune in next time, guys.
And with that, we do thank you all for sticking around this long. This is definitely to be continued. Make sure you stick around. We're going to raid someone as we normally do. I do apologize for being so late, but we had to get a little further along. Let's, who we got?
It's okay. Now you know.
Yes.
It's only been 3 months.
3 months pregnant.
She's got a teeny. It's a baby bump. It's a baby
So
bump.
we're going to go ahead and raid our friends over at Perception Studio. So go ahead and show the Ukodor love. Don't forget, we're going to post in the Discord the tickets and information for UkodorCon, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.